Most insurance companies see you as a claim number. Most law firms see you as a case file. When their top priority is their bottom line, you only get a fraction of the attention that you deserve. At the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, it's personal. We listen to our clients to see the whole picture, because every part of you is important. For a team built on relationships and results, call Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson at 304 Lawyers, or visit us at burkeandschultz.com.
The Eastern Panhandle is home to teachers and healthcare workers, farmers and fishermen, servicemen and women, golfers, bicyclists, and people who love the outdoors. Where we call home isn't any one thing, so we're not either. At Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, we are honored to help you plan a celebration of life that reflects one's individuality.
Our trusted local team is here to see that your wishes are honored and that your special story is told.
Fort Evans Archery of Inwood is your local full-service archery pro shop with sales and setup, maintenance, repairs, and sight-ins. Fort Evans Archery is a full stocking dealer for all your favorites like Hoyt, Matthews, Elite, Bowtech, Mission, and Bear, with crossbows from Raven, 10-point, Barnett, and Excalibur. And Fort Evans Archery has a sight range out to 60 yards. Fort Evans Archery, 998 Arden Melville Road, Suite 2, Inwood, open Tuesday to Friday, 10 a.m. until 6, Saturdays 9:30 to 4. FortEvansArchery.com.
Free money you can't lose. Download the Casino Kings app today.
Prohibited word void. Must claim to be 21 or older. Free money is not cash. Will cannot be withdrawn. No such thing as free money. Or unrestricted market on offer. Must be claimed by the end of this paragraph. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You've probably heard that sped up disclaimer at the end of sportsbook ads. The ones that say,
Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
but can they really help you stop gambling? Yes. They've helped thousands of people here in West Virginia stop gambling and take back their lives. They provide guidance and resources, including financial counseling and even free software to block gambling sites. So talk to someone who will take the time to listen. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The following sports special is a broadcast presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg.
Dear Lord, the battles we go through life.
Dear Lord, the battles go through life.
We ask for a chance to fair.
We ask for a chance to spare.
Chance to equal our strife. Chance to do it there.
Chance to do it there.
We should win.
We should win.
Let it be by the code.
Let it be by the code.
Faith and honor held high.
Faith and honor held high.
We should lose.
We should lose.
Stand by the road.
Stand by the road.
Cheers, the winners go by.
Cheers, the winners go by.
Day by day.
Day by day.
We get better and better.
We get better and better.
We can't beat me.
We can't beat me.
Woo, beat.
Who let the dogs out?
It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school football, featuring the Martinsburg Bulldogs. To get you ready for today's play-by-play action, we'll bring you interviews, in-depth analysis, and important game information on the pregame show. So let's get things started by going to the stadium and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team.
Good afternoon and welcome to Coburn Field at David M. Walker Stadium for this afternoon's game between the Hurricane Redskins and your Martinsburg Bulldogs on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. I'm Colin McLaughlin. Alongside me on the call again today, Dylan Bishop. Our on-site producers, Donna Schaffner, camera crews, Rodney Watcher, and Vernon Dale Bakel. Back at the studio is Kyler High as we welcome you into the pregame show, brought to you by W. Harley Miller Systems, providing custom integration services like home and office automation, home theater networking, audio, video distribution, and more. Call them today at 304-350-1931 or visit them online at whmsystems.com. Final week of the regular season, and it feels like pretty much just a tune-up game here for Martinsburg before the playoffs begin next week, Dylan, as Hurricane comes to town.
Yeah, I mean, Hurricane, a lot of changes from last year, from when we went down there and saw a really competitive game, or at least a really competitive first half.
Yeah, they were up 17-0.
Yeah, like they gave Martinsburg troubles that no other team was able to. Quarterback gets hurt, and then that kind of ends the season for them. But this year, it's a totally different story. A totally different Hurricane team, new coach, new players. They're 1-8, down at last place in 4A in the state of West Virginia. So today, them winning, it'd be a miraculous upset that would, I assume, launch them into playoff contention, but I don't even know. There are 17 teams with 2 wins, or there were going into the week. So that means even with them jumping up to that second win, it wouldn't even be a guarantee, but it would be a win over Martinsburg. They are pretty far down here in these ratings, though, so I don't even know if they could go from a 5.6 to an 8.2 or whatever Buchanan Upsher's new rating will be. So it could very well just be your tune-up game going into the playoffs here for Martinsburg, but obviously they still want to come out here and play really well so they can be ready for those playoffs, and we'll see who they end up playing. That'll be all decided after today, once all the games are played and all the ratings can be plugged in to the formula correctly. But I believe the projection is Park South for Martinsburg, yes, if they were to win here today, 3 versus 14. And going through the playoffs for Martinsburg, you would think that they run into trouble in the semifinals rather than the first or the second round, which would be, at this point, a projection, if everything goes chalk in the playoffs, going back to Huntington, like they did in week 2, where they lost. So, if that's the path that we're on, they need to make sure that they are firing on all cylinders this game, first 2 rounds of the playoffs, get back to that point where they can flip the script from week 2.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I don't know if we get that answer this week. They could look fine because you are so much better, most likely, than your opponent. So the final score could very well be lopsided, but it could still be a very sloppy game for the Bulldogs because they are still coming off a bye week. These are still high schoolers that have had that time off. So even if mentally they're flat, it could still be a 70-plus points scored here today.
And that's why you want to win as many games as you can in the regular season, so that when you get to the last week of the regular season, you're playing a team you think you can beat. Going into the playoffs, you're going to play a team that you think you have a really good shot at beating in the first round, and then even in the second round, when they could play someone like Wheeling Park. So
if it goes chalk, that would be the case.
Yeah, or you're playing an 11th seed in the second round, which again, for Martinsburg standards, you would think that's another big time win for them. But they need to start off the playoffs right now by coming into this last game of the regular season and playing well, playing with discipline, not racking up a ton of penalties, not making a bunch of mistakes, playing sloppy, like you said, turning the ball over, which they've done a good job of not doing this year. But all that starts today. Playoffs start next week, but you got to be in that right mindset going forward so that you can win every game for the rest of the year. You got to come out here and play well against Hurricane, because if you can't, if you're struggling and turning the ball over against the lowest rated team in 4A, starting next week, you're not going to be playing the lowest rated team in 4A. It's going to get harder and harder every week.
Yeah, it's also senior day here for the Martinsburg Bulldogs, so stay tuned. Around 1:10 is what we were given as the time the senior day ceremony will begin here for pregame. That's when the football seniors will be honored. At halftime, the seniors for the marching band and velocity dance teams will be honored as well. So we'll have that for you here on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube during those. So stay tuned for that here throughout this pregame show. And then, of course, at halftime, as Martinsburg's full team on the field right now, Hurricane slowly making its way out onto the field for today's game as well. Kickoff coming around 1:30 today. Let's step aside and take our first break here at the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show. On the other side of this break, we'll get to the check of the area schedule as everybody else in the EPAC finished up the regular season yesterday, and we'll tell you how the season's gone for those 5 schools. You're tuned into West Virginia High School football on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
The thing I'm most passionate about with my clients is that 95% of them that come to me, they've never been in trouble in their lives. They've got careers, promising futures, things that matter.
So thankfully, after it was all said and done, I had no DUI and I had no more stress facing me or my family.
When you're on the fence whether to hire a DUI attorney, I always say that you really cannot afford not to. My name is Harley Wagner. My law practice has been exclusively focused on driving under the influence cases throughout the state of West Virginia.
Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. FloorPools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com. Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. FloorPools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com.
Nothing goes better with football than chicken. From Pee Wee to the big boys to the wing T formation. Oh my, fumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
Omaha!
Rocks Local Market.
Welcome back to the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show. It's now time for the check of the area schedule brought to you by Rocks Local Markets. With convenient locations around the Eastern Panhandle, fast, fresh, friendly, Rocks. It's the last week of the regular season, so let's check in on how everyone's season has gone. The Jefferson Cougar season has been like a Sour Patch Kids commercial. First they're sour, and then they're sweet. For Jefferson, the season started sour, a 0-4 start, and only 13 points scored in the 4-game stretch. Since then, it's been sweet. The Cougars have now won 6 straight games to finish the regular season 6-4, capping it off with a 48-0 win over the Washington Patriots last night in the Jefferson County rivalry game. With the win, Jefferson's projected to stay at 4th in the WVSSAC playoff ratings, and most likely play Washington again next week in round 1 of the playoffs. The Washington Patriots season started as being consistently inconsistent, alternating losses and wins on a weekly basis. They started off the year 3-3. However, since then, the wheels have started to fall off the wagon. Last night's 48-0 loss to Jefferson is the 4th straight shutout loss in a row for the Patriots as they finish the regular season 3-7. Washington is projected to stay at 13th in the WVSSAC playoff ratings, and if that's correct, it means they would play Jefferson again next week in the first round of the playoffs. The season for the Musselman-Applemen has looked promising for the most part after being forced to rebuild the program due to the transfer portal last year, along with finishing 1-10 overall. This year, they finished with a 4-6 overall record. It's not the best Musselman's ever been, but it's a step in the right direction for the program to get back to where it once was. Even with a 45-0 loss last night to number 1 Morgantown, the Applemen are projected to move up from 10th in the WVSSAC playoff ratings to 9th. That would mean Musselman's first round playoff matchup next week would most likely be at number 8 Spring Mills. As for Spring Mills, expectations were super high this season, after last year being the best season in school history. This season had its ups and downs. The Cardinals were able to finish with a 6-4 overall record. Last night, Spring Mills took care of business against Hedgesville and got a dominating 63-0 win on senior night. Currently, the Cardinals are projected to be the 8th seed in the playoffs and host the Musselman-Applemen next week. Lastly, let's check on the Hedgesville Eagles season. They started off the year 0-7 and unfortunately had a lot of season-ending injuries throughout the stretch. Then they were able to get back-to-back wins and improve to 2-7. However, last night they were no match for the Spring Mills Cardinals as the Eagles ended up losing 63-0 and finishing their regular season campaign with a 2-8 overall record. On the bright side, 2-8 overall record is still playoff worthy this year. Hedgesville is projected to be the 15th seed and head to number 2 Huntington next week in the first round of the playoffs. That was the check of the area schedule brought to you by Rock's Local Markets. With convenient locations around the Eastern Panhandle, fast, fresh, friendly, Rock's. We'll be right back with more of the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show right after this. You're tuned into West Virginia High School football on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
The Berkeley and Morgan County Health Departments want to help keep our communities, including backyard flocks and farms, safe from H5N1, the avian flu. To stay up to date with current risk levels and CDC recommendations, as well as disease prevention information shared by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, be sure to check out the Community Resources section of the Berkeley Morgan County Health Department at bchealthdept.org. This ad has been made possible through a grant-funded partnership with the West Virginia Department of Health.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
We welcome you back here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube for Senior Day today for Martinsburg as they host Hurricane for the final week of the regular season. Both teams out on the field right now going through their pregame routines. Let's get into it. I mean, kind of already touched on some stuff, but for Martinsburg so far it's been 7 straight wins, Dylan, after starting off the year 0-2. And in those 7 wins, they've been dominant every single game. Closest final scores that we've seen have been by 28 points.
Yeah, when you look at the year at large now, we talked a lot about those first 2 weeks when they first happened, but 400 to 95 is the scoring margin for Martinsburg on the year now. And overall, Martinsburg has made it look pretty easy in a way that they have the last few years once you got past those first 2 opponents, where they're passing the ball pretty efficiently now, 61% completion percentage. They've netted over 2,000 rushing yards on the year, which is good for about 236 per game. They've figured out the running back situation a little more to where Kingston McDonald-Gibson is way more in the mix. And, again, it's only 32 carries on the year for him, but he's averaging 16 yards per carry and with 4 touchdowns. And throw in that Brian Dick has 750 rushing yards. And you've got a couple other guys, Myers and Todd, on these jet sweeps at just under 300 yards on the year, 37 total rushing touchdowns on the year, and then in the passing game, 17 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. So Brian Dick is passing the ball efficiently. Not a ton of attempts per game or for the whole season. Not a whole lot of yards. It's only 117 passes, 1,374 passing yards. But it is almost 61% completion percentage and 19 yards per attempt for Brian Dick through the air. And he's only been sacked 3 times. That's his mobility back there really helps them out. And Boston Todd on the outside is just such a weapon that he's got 3 rushing touchdowns, 11 receiving touchdowns, over 1,000 yards from scrimmage on the year, on what I think adds up to 68 touches on offense so far this year. So it's really an explosive offense, big time, in pretty much every way. It's just going to be a matter of when they go back to playing someone like Huntington, is it going to look like it did weeks 3 through 11, or is it going to look like weeks 1 and 2?
Yeah, you already mentioned the fact that they've scored 400 points this season. That's far and above anybody else in Class 4A, putting them first. The closest team behind them is University at 375, and they're going up against Hurricane here today, who defensively has allowed the second most points this season in Class 4A. They've given up 416 points on the season and have only scored 151 points, the third worst in Class 4A. So it's been a tough season for Hurricane at the bottom of 4A. Martinsburg towards the top. Expect the offense to just absolutely explode here today, getting into the end zone a lot. And then defensively, they're second best in points allowed in the state, and I wouldn't be surprised if it stays at 95 here today.
Yeah, I was talking a lot about the offense in that time period, but the opponents are getting 174 yards per game on them, and I assume if you were even to just take out the Camden game, that would look a lot different. It's 28 points in that one, 22 points given up to Huntington. So that's 45 points they've given up the rest of the year. 20 of that was to Musselman. The rest of the game, it looks 6, 7, 6, 6, 0, and 0. Yeah. So overall, the defense is playing just as well as the offense is. It's just that there's not really one star standout on the defensive side, the way that there maybe has been in other years. But you look, Ty Ricketts, Jordan Kovacs both have 9.5 tackles for loss on the year. Frankie Urias with 7 sacks. The defensive line has been fantastic. Carson Knight at linebacker as well. And they're just overall playing really well to where they've looked unstoppable since week 3.
Let's step aside and take a break. On the other side of this break, we're moving up, hearing from Coach David Walker and a few Martinsburg players into this time block of our pregame show. And when we come back here at Coburn Field to continue the pregame show, it will be time for Senior Day for the Bulldogs, and we'll have that for you on the other side of this break. This is West Virginia High School football on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
We welcome you back to the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show. It's now time for our coach's interview, brought to you by Parsons Ford of Martinsburg at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons. Now joined by the head coach of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, David Walker, as well as the juice man for the team, Sharif Williams. Coach, your team coming off a bye week. What were you guys able to focus on here as you get ready to end the regular season?
We tried to just go back and do some fundamental stuff, a lot more individual work, some situational stuff, game situation stuff that we might possibly be in, but pretty much just back to the basics.
Rest up, obviously, as well, and get over maybe a few injuries here and there. Was that kind of the case, too? And how are the guys feeling this week?
We're actually pretty healthy, so most of the boo-boos were taken care of. I think the main thing was just, trying to, gather ourselves and try to focus on some things, but I thought it was a decent week. This week's been pretty good. Last week, anytime you have a bye week, it can sometimes I feel like we take steps backwards, but I thought we did okay, but I was really pleased to have been pleased so far with practice this week. I thought we've had a really good week this week.
How about you, Reef? What'd you do with the week off of no football on a Friday night?
Well, I just look at some games on Metro News.
There you go. Which one did you enjoy most?
I was hoping University win, but I didn't have it, unfortunately.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next week.
All right. This week, you guys get to make a change here. You're now playing on Saturday. What's been that extra day of preparation like for you guys now because of that?
I mean, it's been fine. It just gave us a little more time to work on some things that we needed to work on, just get more reps. But pretty much a regular week, except for Friday is going to be more of a traditional walkthrough than what we normally do.
Hurricane comes to town here this week. They look like they're kind of having a down season, but still, nonetheless, what stands out to you about them this year?
I mean, they've got some good size on their offensive line. The quarterback's a good player, but they have struggled this year. But it's one of those things that they're going to come up here. They don't have anything to lose. Our kids have, our focus has been more on us, like it is every week. So, we've approached it no different than any other game.
What have been the focal points in this week's practice gearing up?
Just making sure we line up right and know what to expect, and you make sure we execute our plays and do the things we're supposed to do.
It's also going to be senior day, all the seniors being honored. Just a little bit about this year's senior class and how much they've meant to the program.
It's a really good group of kids. Not a real vocal group. They just kind of come in and do their job and work hard. They're good kids, so I've really enjoyed being around them this year, and hopefully I can be around them in a few more weeks. But from where they started to where they're at now, they've really come a long way. So just very proud of them and pleased with the effort that we've gotten from them.
Last week of the regular season here for this one, looking back on it all, has it been kind of as you expected it to be?
Say that again?
Has the season gone as expected for you looking back on it here this season?
I mean, I'm pleased with where we're at right now, considering where we started. You wasn't sure. We had a lot of fresh faces, coming in early on, and I felt like once things started to click for us, the way we practice, we become a lot better practice team, and it kind of coincided with us, winning games. So I'm where I expected us to be right now, but there's always room for improvement.
You mentioned just growing in practice. What are some other places that you've really seen this team grow in throughout the year?
Just the way they carry themselves. I think they take it a little more serious now. We probably we served up a little humble pie early in the year. I think that probably humbled us a little bit, and our guys took it a little more serious. So I think their mental approach changed, throughout the season. It started clicking for them. I think our mental mistakes have been cut down, which is something we were, having a lot of those early on. So I think we've gotten a little smarter as well as the effort's gotten better as well.
What are you hoping to accomplish here on Saturday for your team to get that win?
Just execute, play the best for our ability. Same things we say every week, just having a great attitude, having great efforts. Obviously, you want to come out of it healthy, and you want the seniors to all, enjoy their day. But I just want it to be a good day for our program and try to get better like we try to do every week.
All right, anything else, Coach, that you need to add? If not, we'll get to the fun question.
I'm good.
All right, fun question here this week. Your favorite soup and why, since things are cooling off here and feels like it's that time of year just to make some soup, right?
Vegetable soup. My mom's vegetable soup. She makes it, just the way I like it, and so vegetable soup would be my favorite, especially if it's mom's. Anything your mom makes is good, So, but I'd say vegetables my favorite, with some beef or burger in with it as well.
Of course. How about you, Reef?
Chicken noodle soup.
Chicken noodle soup. Sounds like everybody understood the assignment this week. I was hoping to get somebody maybe off guard and say chili or something. It's not a soup.
It is not. Chili is right there, too. I like a good bowl of chili. I make a really good mean bowl of chili.
Chili's great, but it's not a soup. So I was waiting to see if somebody would slip up so I could go after him, and no coach did. Everybody understood the assignment, including you guys. So appreciate it. Best of luck on Saturday, Coach. That was our coach's interview, brought to you by Parsons Ford of Martinsburg at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons. We'll be back with more of the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show right after this commercial break. You're tuned in to Martinsburg Bulldogs football on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Beckett and Surf Law Offices. 50 years experience. No fees unless we collect money for you. Always here to help you. Any questions? lawpbm.com.
The Eastern Panhandle is home to teachers and healthcare workers, farmers and fishermen, servicemen and women, golfers, bicyclists, and people who love the outdoors. Where we call home isn't any one thing, so we're not either. At Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, we are honored to help you plan a celebration of life that reflects one's individuality. Our trusted local team is here to see that your wishes are honored and that your special story is told.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information. Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information.
We welcome you back to the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show. It's now time for our player interviews, brought to you by the Marius Group of Ameriprise Financial Advisors, John Everson and Phil McCoy. You can call them today at 304-263-4343 or stop by and schedule an appointment at 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. First joined by one of the linemen here for the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Jordan Kovacs. Jordan, final week of the regular season, just your initial thoughts heading into the game.
I just want to polish it up, really get us ready to go for the playoffs. I think the playoffs is what we're focused on. This game, we're not really focused on Hurricane. We're focused on getting better ourselves, gluing everything together, polishing up, because we just came off a bye week, obviously. So, yeah.
overall, how do you feel like the season's gone?
I feel like it's going good. I mean, we didn't start off how we wanted to, but we said we wanted to battle it back, put it all together, and then I think we've done well. Practicing better, everything.
It's also going to be senior day for you guys on Saturday. Looking back at your entire career, what are you going to miss most about playing high school football?
Just the grind of it. Obviously, like, we're with each other every day, pretty much the whole year almost. We don't really take but like a month off after the season. So grinding with the boys, obviously getting ready for the season.
I know there's still a lot of time left, but you already have any plans in mind for what you're going to do after high school?
I want to go on to play college football somewhere. I don't know, whoever gives me the best opportunity to come in and show that I can compete for a position to play, that's what I want to do.
All right. Appreciate the time. Best of luck in that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now joined by another lineman here from Martinsburg and Kane Whip. Kane, final week of the regular season. It's against Hurricane. What's the vibe here so far this week?
Just kind of bittersweet. Last regular season game of my career, so just trying to enjoy it all, get ready for the playoffs.
What's kind of been the mindset here for you when you guys are preparing this week? What's been practice like?
Just getting better at what you need to get better at. Just like getting if you need your steps to get better, just do the little things right. So when they get in the game, big things, we can just hit the ground rolling and stuff like that.
It's senior day for you as well. You heard me ask Jordan it. I'll ask you it as well. What are you going to miss most about playing high school football?
All the people. I mean, you're with these guys from we started in January, and now we'll probably be wrapping up in December. So full year together, it's just hard to say goodbye. That kind of stuff. Just the people in general make it the best sport.
Just like him, do you have anything planned for afterwards, or not yet?
Not yet. Just best opportunity for football. That's where I'll go, where I feel I have the best opportunity.
All right, well, best of luck with that, and hope it's a success, just like this year has been for you guys, so appreciate it. That was our player interviews brought to you by the Marius Group of Ameriprise Financial Advisors, John Everson and Phil McCoy. Call them today at 304-263-4343 or stop by, schedule an appointment at 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. We'll be right back with more of the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show right after this. You're tuned into Martinsburg Bulldogs football on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Hi, I'm Robbie with Main Street Martinsburg, inviting you to start a new tradition in downtown Martinsburg on December the 6th. Join us from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. for our Christmas on Main Festival, sponsored by E&B Insurance. We'll be featuring vendors, live performances, children's activities, our Christmas tree lighting at 5 p.m., and all our downtown has to offer. Everything will be merry and bright, so mark your calendars and gather your loved ones for a festive Saturday. This message was made possible by the Martinsburg-Berkeley County CVB. For more information, visit mainstreetmartinsburg.com.
Remember all the sports we played when we were kids?
Oh yeah, swimming, tennis, basketball, football, soccer, track. I loved winning. I still do. Our competitive spirit is still going strong. But now we use it to win for our clients. If you've been hurt in almost heaven, call the Sevens, 304-777-7777.
SkinnerWins.com.
Hello, Jonathan Bodwell, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, your local Medicare insurance agency. We are celebrating our 20th anniversary this year. The Medicare annual enrollment period is here. Medicare plans have changed drastically this year. We are here to help you with a no-charge review of your coverage. Don't get taken advantage of by a call center. Call us at 304-283-0864. Stay local with Bodwell Insurance Solutions.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
Messiah and Sister Chania. His future plans are to major in cybersecurity, to build skills in technology and security, to prepare for a future career protecting digital systems. Terrell Cofield, escorted by Scott, Angela, Caleb, and Evan Deeds. His future plans are to attend college to become a pastor and wrestle in college. Mikey Dillard, escorted by Dad Michael and Mom Amy. His future plans are to play college football. Urian George, escorted by his mother Elizabeth, twin sister Syra, and brother Xavier. His future plans are to attend college and major in business and marketing while running track in college. Jeffrey Griffith, escorted by Dad Jeff, grandmother Beverly, Mom Yolanda, and sisters Marina and Yaretsi. His future plans are to go to Blue Ridge to be a welder. Jordan Kovacs, escorted by Robin, his mother, brother Asa, Uncle JC, and Aunt Sherry. His future plans are to play football in college while majoring in business. Cody Page, escorted by grandmother Tammy, former teacher Emmy, best friend Serenity, stepdad Kevin, mother Brandy, godmother Valerie, and grandfather Randy. His future plans are to major in exercise science to become a physical therapist. He will do this at Juniata College, where he will be kicking off for the Eagles. Brian Reichow, escorted by Mom Aisha, Michael Brown, Michael Reichow, Tyler Stevenson, Michael Reichow, stepmom Sherelle Reichow, and brother Avory Brown. Future plans are to attend Florida A&M for business management. Brooke Thomas, escorted by Mom Joyce, Dad Ron, and brother Miles. Her future plans are to attend Coastal Carolina University and major in exercise science. Zaire Tugwell, escorted by Mom Danielle, Dad Paul, stepdad David, brothers Ra and Duz, and sisters Nora and Naela. Future plans are to go off to college with a football scholarship and to study business and dental. Frankie Urias, escorted by Dad William, grandmother Karen, and Uncle Brian. His future plans are to play college football while studying criminal justice and law. Mason Wally, escorted by Dad and Mom, siblings Marquise, Elisa, and Miles, along with niece Evangeline. His future plans are to continue his football career in college while pursuing a career in business and marketing. He looks forward to growing both on the field and in the classroom. Alec Watts, escorted by stepmom and dad. His future plans are to go to WVU for college. Kane Whip, escorted by parents Ryan and Kelly and brothers Cage and Cash. Future plans are to continue football in college while studying business and finance. He'd like to thank the Martinsburg community, teammates, and coaches for accepting and believing in him. He wouldn't be the person or player he is today without your support. Let's give a big round of applause to our senior football players.
And there you go, the seniors for Martinsburg football as we continue our pregame coverage here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Apologies if we came back late and missed a few at the beginning, not 100% sure there. I know it was close and we were trying to hold them up as, much as we possibly could, but don't have much control over that as we continue on about 18 minutes or so away from kickoff here for today's game between Martinsburg and Hurricane. Hurricane still with its warm-ups right now down on the field as Martinsburg seniors now will head into the locker room and get ready for kickoff here momentarily. Let's step aside and take a 4-minute commercial break now, and on the other side of that 4-minute break, we'll get you today's starting lineups, keys to the game as well, and your officials, coin toss, all that fun stuff before kickoff for today's game. Again, a 4-minute break. This is West Virginia High School football on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
You have choices when it comes to appliance repair, but before you call a large corporate chain, consider what BW Appliance brings to the table. BW Appliance Repair offers fast in-home appliance repair services to the eastern panhandle of West Virginia, including Jefferson County and Berkeley County. We strive for professionalism, dedication, and honesty. Call us today at 304-279-8858 to schedule immediate service. You can also visit us online at bwappliance.repair.
The thing I'm most passionate about with my clients is that 95% of them that come to me, they've never been in trouble in their lives. They've got careers, promising futures, things that matter.
So thankfully, after it was all said and done, I had no DUI and I had no more stress facing me or my family.
When you're on the fence whether to hire a DUI attorney, I always say that you really cannot afford not to. My name is Harley Wagner. My law practice has been exclusively focused on driving under the influence cases throughout the state of West Virginia.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti.
If you've been injured in a car accident, there are 3 things you need to know.
1, do not discuss your accident with an insurance company before you talk to a lawyer.
2, on average, car accident victims with a lawyer get over 3 times more money than those without one.
And 3, at Mansion Ferretti, if we don't win, you don't pay us, guaranteed. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
Did you know a fully loaded truck weighs 80,000 pounds? I do know that they can cause a lot of damage in a wreck. Over 40,000 people die every year in crashes. And distracted driving is getting even worse. I wish we had better ways to prevent distracted driving. Me too. But one thing we can do is help people who've been injured in car and truck accidents. Hurting almost heaven? Dial the 7s. 304-777-7777.
SkinnerWins.com.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, private wealth advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Back here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube as we continue on with the W. Harley Miller Systems pre-game show. I'm Colin McLaughlin. Alongside me is Dylan Bishop. Let's now get our keys to the game, brought to you by CMA Chevy and Toyota Martinsburg, all in one convenient location, 650 Foxcroft Avenue in Martinsburg. CMA, where owners just care more.
Well, Hurricane is going to have to be as creative as they can on offense, try to mitigate the a disadvantage that they're going to have in the trenches. And for Martinsburg, the key is always going to be penalties with them. If they can avoid shooting themselves in the foot, putting themselves behind the chain, and giving Hurricane free first downs or free yards, they'll be fine.
Yeah, and they've been able to pretty much do that, at least last game. Spring Mills, they were able to clean it up a lot in the first half more so than the second half, but overall, we'll see how today goes. So that's your keys to the game. Let's now get our starting lineups, brought to you by Bodwell Insurance Solutions, your local professional to help you with all your Medicare needs. Visit them online at bodwellinsurancesolutions.com or call them at 304-283-0864. Your starters, starting off with the visiting Hurricane Redskins. Up front on the offensive line at left tackle, it's number 60, Porter Tackett. Left guard's number 77, Cooper Ryan. Your center's number 54, Camden Womack. Right guard's number 72, Jace Ellison. Right tackle's number 52, Jackson Rappold. At the Z receiver, it's number 13, Lane Ferris. Your F receiver, number 14, Riley Armstrong. Your X receiver, number 11, Dylan Wyden. H-back, number 4, DJ Short. Running back, it's number 0, Zach Turner. At quarterback, it's number 3, Isaiah Kutcher. Defensively for Hurricane, on the outside of the defensive line at tackle, it's number 54, Camden Womack. Number 64, Mountain Oglesby. And at nose tackle, it's number 56, Wade Ellison. Mike linebackers, number 8, Drayden Dean. Quick linebacker, number 16, Tyler Arman. Bandits, number 52, Jackson Rappold. Corners are number 13, Lane Ferris, and number 0, Zach Turner. Your stars, number 3, Isaiah Kutcher. And at whip, it's number 26, Kyle Sack. We'll step aside, take our final 3-minute break here. And on the other side of that break, we'll get you the starters for Martinsburg, coin toss, and kickoff here from Coburn Field at David M. Walker Stadium. Again, our final break here, and then we'll be right back with all that and kickoff.
Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. FloorPools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com. Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. FloorPools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com.
And that concludes today's pregame show.
We play every play like it's the most important play in the game.
Who let the dogs out? Coming up next, it's the starting lineups, opening kick, and play-by-play action of West Virginia high school football. Today's game is being brought to you by
W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, Powered Beck and Matzaref Law Offices, Senate Finance Chairman Jason Barrett, Hagerstown Ford, Fort Evans Archery, Rocks Local Markets, the Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, personal injury attorneys, Cody's Auto Body, The Palace Lounge, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, the Berkeley County Health Department, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, Ameriprise Financial and the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, WVU Medicine Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, CMA Honda of CMA Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg. Dignity Memorial Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery of Martinsburg. Flower Pools of Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. Inferno Brewery and Andy's Pizza.
And now, let's go back to the field and rejoin our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team.
We welcome you back here to Coburn Field at David M. Walker Stadium. Before the break, I gave you Hurricanes starters. Let's now get Martinsburg starting lineups for you as well. Brought to you by Bodwell Insurance Solutions, a local professional to help you with all your Medicare needs. Visit BodwellInsuranceSolutions.com or call them at 304-283-0864. Martinsburg starting at tackle. It's number 58, Jordan Kovacs, and number 54, Zion Reeves. Starting guards offensively are number 52, Kane Whipp, and number 59, Jeffrey Griffith. And starting at center, it's number 55, Zaire Tugwell. Projected starting wideouts for Martinsburg: number 1, Mason Wally; number 2, Boston Todd; number 5, Colby Walker; number 11, Kyla Villa. Projected starting running back could be number 8, Kevin Myers. Could be number 20, Kingston McDonald Gibson. We'll have to wait and see what they decide. And then, of course, at quarterback, it's number 10, Brian Dick. Defensively for Martinsburg, you'll have number 15, Frankie Urias; number 52, Kane Whipp; number 58, Jordan Kovacs; and maybe number 13, Kamara Green out there as well if they decide to go with 4 down linemen to begin. Linebackers, you'll see number 0, Ty Ricketts; number 3, Terrell Cofield; number 6, Carson Knight; number 11, Kyle Villa. Safeties are number 5, Colby Walker; number 2, Boston Todd. And at corner, it's number 1, Mason Wally, and number 20, Kingston McDonald Gibson. That's your projected starters here for Martinsburg as we wait for both teams to come out onto the field now. It looks like, looking over to the right, Hurricanes ready to come out onto the field. They will be wearing their red helmets, all white uniforms with the red numbers on the front and back. Martinsburg waiting for them to come out of the doghouse and run through the inflatable tunnel. They're in all black here today. And watching them go through their pregame routine, they always walk from end zone to end zone before coming out, getting dressed, and warming up. And just listening from down below when they were kind of going through, dabbing up every single one of the coaches, Dylan, one of the main messages to Martinsburg here today was absolutely clear. You got 5 games left, boys. Let's do it.
Starts here today, and you're hoping it ends with another state championship.
That's the expectation. You count them down. If you want to get to states, you got 5 games left to be champs.
And it goes back to sort of what we were talking about at the very beginning of the pregame, which is you need to start playing that championship level of football now. Cut out the penalties. Cut out the sloppiness. Don't turn the ball over. Don't miss your blocks. Know your assignments. Run the right routes. If you can't do that against Hurricane, you're not going to do that in the state championship. Now, you might be able to get away with it today and then work on it the next few weeks. And then from there, you can try to improve. But if you play sloppy today, it makes it more likely you'll play sloppy in the first round of the playoffs, and on and on from there. So you got to start with the good habits today. Obviously, you want the good habits from game 1. And Martinsburg has done a lot of those things right, but there's still things that they can improve on. And obviously, they lost their first 2 games of the year. One of those teams is someone that they might see again in the playoffs and end their season if they play like that again. So, you got to be prepared for that, and you got to prepare for it now.
Both teams' captains ready to walk out and meet at the 50 for the coin toss. While they do that, let's introduce you to today's game officials, brought to you by Inferno Brewery and Andy's Pizza. Call 304-728 ANDY. That's 304-728-2639. Or visit them online at www.andyspizza.com. Referee today, Joseph Cox. Umpire is David Warner. Line judge is Tyler Walters. At linesman's Kenneth Reed. Your back judge is Danny Burdett. So a 5-man crew here for the officials today. As looks like captains for Martinsburg, you have Mason Wally, Terrell Cofield, Kane Whipp, and Jordan Kovacs. Just looking down below, waiting for a coin toss. Is now coming out of the tunnel and onto the field are your Martinsburg Bulldogs. I'm Colin McLaughlin. Alongside me, Dylan Bishop. On-site producer today is Donna Schaffner. Camera crew, Vernon Dale Bakel and Rodney Watcher. Back at the studio is Kyler High. Once again, this pregame show has been brought to you by W. Harley Miller Systems, providing custom integration services like home and office automation, home theater networking, audio, video distribution, and more. Call 304-350-1931 or visit whsystems.com. Looks like Martinsburg is deciding to return and defend the left end zone. Hurricane will be kicking off and defending the right end zone when we begin here. Our opening kick is brought to you by the Berkeley County Health Department. Prevent, Promote, Protect, offering public, clinical, and environmental services at 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg. A beautiful day for football here, Dylan. I was saying when we were arriving to set up, might be the most beautiful game we've had weather-wise here this season. Partially cloudy, not much wind, 67 degrees outside. I thought I had to throw that in for everybody tuning in as well.
It's just about perfect weather here because the 7 o'clock starts. A lot of times sun goes down and get a little chilly. It's been like that the last few weeks. Not going to have that issue today. No rain like yesterday. It's beautiful weather to be outside. As the return team getting their final instructions here for Martinsburg. Kicking team doing the same over on the Hurricane sideline. Just waiting for the scoreboard to put 12 minutes up on the clock as well. Marching band exiting the field too as we speak. Looking forward to this one, the final game of the regular season for both teams as playoffs start next week. It looks like, if the projections are correct, Martinsburg, with a win today, would lock up the 3 seed and host Parkersburg South next week in the first round of the playoffs. Going back to return here for Martinsburg's Mason Wally and Boston Todd. Looks like kicking off for Hurricane will be, I believe that is Matthew Adkins. So we're missing the Shepherd game today that we would have otherwise broadcast if this game was last night. Shepherd is up 7-0 early in the second quarter. They just went on a 10-play, 99-yard touchdown drive.
Great start for the Rams as Adkins with a short end-over-end kick that's caught by Wally at the 19-yard line on the near side. He's now going to reverse fields and has a big hole up the middle. There goes Wally now coming to the near side at the 40. Wally at the 30, 25-20, 10-5, and how about that start? Touchdown, Martinsburg. 81 yards goes Mason Wally. And just like that, it's 6-0 Bulldogs over the Hurricane Redskins with 11:47 to go in the first.
Blocked up incredibly well by the Martinsburg return team. Wally had a huge lane to run through and then just used that speed. Got a couple late blocks out in front. And then just afterburners. Beat the kicker, get to the end zone.
Waiting for the officials to get into position now as Cody Page on to attempt the extra point. Brian Dick out there ready to hold. Not sure what the delay is. Oh, there you go. A sideline warning to begin here on Martinsburg. Extra point by Page is good. 7-0. Martinsburg leads Hurricane. Back in 1 minute. This is West Virginia High School football on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Fort Evans Archery of Inwood is your local full-service archery pro shop with sales and setup, maintenance, repairs, and sight-ins. Fort Evans Archery is a full stocking dealer for all your favorites like Hoyt, Matthews, Elite, Bowtech, Mission, and Bear, with crossbows from Raven, 10-point, Barnett, and Excalibur. And Fort Evans Archery has a sight range out to 60 yards. Fort Evans Archery, 998 Arden Nullville Road, Suite 2, Inwood, open Tuesday to Friday, 10 a.m. until 6, Saturdays 9:30 to 4. FortEvansArchery.com.
We welcome you back. Kickoff is a touchback here for. That means the Redskins offense will start at their 20-yard line.
It's a little different for us today, Colin, with this game only being on TV.
Yeah.
So if it sounds like we're calling the game a little differently, it's today. If you're watching on TV, like if you usually do, it might sound a little different to you today because we don't have to appeal to a radio audience that can't see the game.
So Isaiah Kutcher gets the snap, and it's a read option, and he keeps it. Tries to run to the right, and right there bringing him down, Green, Urias, and Kovacs. And it's going to be a loss of about 5 on the play, bringing up second down.
Play number 1 for the Martinsburg defense, and they are able to clobber the offensive line of Hurricane.
So 2nd and 15 now here for Hurricane. So it looks like they're bringing a fullback over as an extra blocker for Kutcher. So they try to run right up the middle. Again, absolutely nowhere. That time it was Knight and Cofield able to bring them down. Another loss on the play.
And Knight absolutely blasting through the interior of the offensive line and blowing that play up. Backside of the offensive line didn't do their job.
So 3rd and 18 now as Kutcher drops back to pass. Catching it underneath here in stride Dylan Wyden. And he has some space up the middle, but will be tackled well short of the yards to gain. And that'll be a 3 and out for Hurricane as the punt team comes out onto the field.
Solid attempt to pick up that yardage again, but just first down and second down went too poorly for you. So you get yourself a really good gain on 3rd down, but it doesn't matter.
By the way, you were talking about it earlier. The reason why we're not on the radio is because West Virginia currently in action, and that has just hit halftime. WVU leads Colorado 19-9 at the half. Looks like Boston Todd back to return. This punt's a beauty. High for Todd. Catches it at the 40. Now trying to weave through traffic. Bouncing it to the outside goes Boston Todd. And are we going to get another return? No. Ooh. Last man to beat the punter, and he's able to push him out of bounds, but still a solid return for Todd, setting up Martinsburg's offense inside the red zone for the first drive of the game for the Bulldogs.
The kicker couldn't save the kickoff return touchdown, but he did save the punt return touchdown. Good job there.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at Hurricane's 19-yard line.
First snap at running back goes to Kingston McDonald Gibson.
There you go. He's rocking blue cleats here today.
And the gloves to match.
First play is a pass. It's caught by Todd on the near side, and he's going to be able to just walk his way into the end zone for another Martinsburg touchdown. 9:35 to go now in quarter number 1. 13-0. Martinsburg leads Hurricane.
It looks like
There is a penalty marker, though, in the end zone, so hold on.
Excessive celebration, unsportsmanlike conduct.
We'll have to wait and see.
It's thrown in the end zone. I don't imagine it's anything else.
Referee looking over. It does look like it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. Just waiting to see when they want to assess the penalty.
Well, Martinsburg's lined up to go for 2.
It looks like they will assess it on the kickoff. Yeah, they're going with that weird extra point formation. 3 guys out wide to the left and right, only 3 linemen, and Dick standing up right now. Page is there, and they go with the fake. Throws low. Cofield trying to act like he caught it, but that skipped off the turf. So the 2-point conversion, no good. It stays 13-0. Let's step aside, take a 1-minute break. Then we'll be back here on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Hello, Jonathan Bodwell, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, your local Medicare insurance agency. We are celebrating our 20th anniversary this year. The Medicare annual enrollment period is here. Medicare plans have changed drastically this year. We are here to help you with a no-charge review of your coverage. Don't get taken advantage of by a call center. Call us at 304-283-0864. Stay local with Bodwell Insurance Solutions.
Free money you can't lose. Download the Casino Kings app today.
Prohibited word void. This claim to be 21 or older. Free money is not cash. Will cannot be withdrawn. This obtains free money. Or unrestricted and strict markets on. Authorized by claim by industry. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You've probably heard that sped up disclaimer at the end of sportsbook ads. The ones that say,
call 1-800-GAMBLER.
But can they really help you stop gambling? Yes. They've helped thousands of people here in West Virginia stop gambling and take back their lives. They provide guidance and resources, including financial counseling and even free software to block gambling sites. So talk to someone who will take the time to listen. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
We welcome you back here at Coburn Field. Martinsburg will be kicking off from the 20-yard line due to the penalty. Or, excuse me, 25. Just looking at it wrong there for some reason. Page, high kick. It's going to be caught. Trying to tiptoe down the far side, and what a hit.
Christian Irving?
Yeah, Irving laying the boom. As they go out of bounds, it looks like, at the 37-yard line.
It's close to being a late hit. Couldn't really tell from this side whether he was out or not, but officials don't seem to think it was anything too late.
Why are the chains backwards? Gonna have to wait for that. Must be a new crew. I don't know what's going on. Let's get a scoring drive summary while we have this first play. It goes nowhere. Scoring drive summary brought to you by Senate Finance Chair Jason Barrett, Trusted Leadership in Real Solutions, as it was Kovacs with a tackle for a loss of about 3.
It was one play, 19 yards for a touchdown. Brian Dick to Boston Todd on a bubble screen where Martinsburg just had way better athletes on the outside.
Kutcher drops back to pass and immediately going to get sacked. Tough start here for Hurricane as Mikey Dillard rips through the line, brings him down with the help of Cofield and Green.
That's a
big
loss.
Third and very long.
9-yard loss?
Kutcher's just had no time to breathe back there. As soon as he's getting the ball, there's a player in his face.
We don't have heights and weights listed on the Hurricane roster we were given, but the size advantage for Martinsburg is big time. Size and strength.
There you go. That might be a disadvantage. As you said, penalties are an issue for Martinsburg, and Hurricane gets Kane Whip to jump with the hard count. So now it's 3rd and 18 because of the penalty. Ball at the 31-yard line. Kutcher sends a man in motion. Drops back, looking to pass, steps up. And that, whoa, it's going to be bobbled and caught. Almost looked like Wally was going to try to pick it off, but deep short with the catch, getting it to the 41-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The offense staying out there for Hurricane here on this 4th.
Funny enough, it's been gains of 11 on each of Hurricane's first 2 third down attempts, but it's been at 3rd and 15 plus.
Martinsburg almost bit the hard count again. It stays back. So it looks like Martinsburg sending the blitz, and they do. And that throw behind short that time and incomplete from Kutcher. Turnover on downs. Martinsburg will get the ball with 7.5 minutes left here in the first.
The old play on Madden and college football that ruins the computer's offense if you're playing against the computer. The mid blitz. There's 2 linebackers come up to the A gaps in between the center and the guard on either side of them, and they bring both of them and the 4 defensive linemen.
Low snap, picking it up, Stick, handing it to Kingston McDonald Gibson, and he's going to bring a pile of Hurricane Redskins through for extra yards after contact to get the first down for Martinsburg.
I think that's the one thing that we haven't really seen from McDonald Gibson so far running the ball is yards after contact and breaking tackles and picking up those extra yards, turning your feet. It's usually just him blowing by people through the open holes that Martinsburg's offensive line has been opening up for him. That's a nice time there. He got a solid 3 or so extra yards out of that.
Yeah, 1st and 10 now from the 29-yard line. Stick. Play action pass has Todd right in the middle on a quick slant, and it's another Martinsburg touchdown. 6:54 left here in the first. It's now 19-0 Martinsburg.
Looked like an RPO from Martinsburg that time. Dick has the option to hand it off, but the linebacker drops down. The middle of the field is opened up, and Boston Todd is wide open on the slant. Yep, both linebackers dropped down and went after the run.
Martinsburg back in that interesting 2-point conversion formation here.
The swinging gate, I think it's called.
Yeah, Dick going to keep it himself. Extends out. Is he in? He is for the 2-point conversion. 1-0. Martinsburg now leads. Back in 1 minute here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Nothing goes better with football than chicken. From Pee Wee to the big boys to the wing T formation. Oh my, fumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
Omaha! Omaha!
Rocks Local Market.
Welcome you back. It's Cody Page on to kickoff once again for Martinsburg. This time it's at the traditional 40-yard line. And he sends a booming kick that's going to go out of bounds. So that'll give Hurricane solid field position after the illegal kick. We'll see if the offense can get anything going here. Let's get another scoring drive summary, though, for you before Hurricane takes the field. Brought to you by Senate Finance Chair Jason Barrett, trusted leadership and real solutions.
Only took 2 plays that time. Last one took 1. 2 plays, 42 yards. It's a 29-yard touchdown pass from Brian Dick to Boston Todd, just like the first one was.
So there you go. Because of the illegal kick, Hurricane will have the ball at its 35-yard line with a 1st and 10. Kutcher will be in shotgun formation when we do begin.
It's 2 straight drives now with good starting field position for Hurricane. Just have to see if they can do anything with it.
Interesting. They asked for a ball from the near side here. Maybe Hurricane didn't bring any. I don't know what happened. Kutcher takes the snap. Play action pass and thrown behind Wyden and incomplete.
It's out of a different formation, but that's pretty much the same play that Martinsburg just scored their last touchdown on. But throw was just a little behind. It was a little tighter of a window to throw into.
Yeah, if that was ahead of Wyden, though, it would have been some good yards.
If you could have broken 1 tackle, you would have been gone.
Good hole there, but immediately it's closed as that's Zach Turner on the carry, able to get a yard on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 9.
3rd down 9 from the 36.
So now Hurricane's going to spread it out here, 3rd and long, 4 wide receivers.
And Kutcher tries to go the clap, trying to draw somebody offside. Nobody moving this time for Martinsburg. Kutcher dropping back, stepping up, looking downfield, and that's going to be caught. 1st down Hurricane as DJ Short able to drop down and scoop that one up before it hits the turf.
Short? It looks pretty good here. And Kutcher is passing the ball well himself, actually. So when they've had to drop back and pass on 3rd and long, it's worked out.
1st and 10, Hurricane at Martinsburg's 45 as it's a handoff to Zach Turner, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. Urias and Knight there to bring him down.
The run game just has seemingly
back to the 47-yard line.
And that's been a common theme all season. It's tough to run against the Martinsburg defense any year, in all honesty.
It has been. We saw Hurricane start with condensed sets to start this drive and then spread it out.
Kutcher dropping back the pass, chucking it deep, and incomplete as that was led too much for Riley Armstrong. And that will bring up 3rd down.
I think this style of offense is probably what's going to work out better for Hurricane here today, because you can just see so far running the ball. They've had 1 carry that has gone for a yard. The rest has been a tackle in the backfield. But Kutcher has been making some solid throws down the field so far. That one just nowhere to really go with it.
So 3rd and long. Hurricane now getting the play call in here. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Kutcher gets the snap, dropping back, looking to pass, scanning his options, now stepping up, and he's going to take off himself. Let's see if Knight can get there. He can't before Kutcher's able to pick up the 1st down with his feet.
Well, how about that? The pass protection for Hurricanes actually looked pretty good. The Martinsburg pass rush hasn't gotten home.
Keep an eye here on this play, as it looks like Camden Womack, the starting center for Hurricane, lost his helmet and has to take this play off. So a new center out there now for the Redskins. Snap was pretty clean. It's a quarterback draw. Kutcher tries to go up the middle behind Jace Ellison, the center for that play. And Urias is there to bring him down for a loss of 1. And that'll make it 2nd and 11.
At the 33.
Excuse me, that was actually Nick Toledo, it looks like, as the center that came in, not Jace Ellison. Kutcher, play action pass, stepping up, trying to avoid the sack and runs right into Green. The ball's out, scooped up by Urias. And there goes Frankie. Touchdown, Martinsburg on the scoop and score. He remains here in the 1st. It's now 27-0. Martinsburg leads Hurricane.
Well, there you go. Martinsburg's pass rush finally gets home. And I think that was somewhat of a coverage sack because you could see that Kutcher had a couple seconds there to look down the field, then had to run around and make something happen as the pocket started to collapse. And at first glance, I thought Urias had a knee on the ground when he picked up the ball. And I think I saw Hurricanes coaching staff complaining about the same thing. I'd have to see the replay, though.
Page, extra point kick is good. No good.
It is good.
So it stays 27-0. Let's upside take a 1-minute break, and then we'll be back here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
This is Eric at Hagerstown Ford. We have been challenged to sell 20 new and used vehicles each and every day for the rest of the year. This means you save thousands. Hagerstown Ford is the largest Ford store on the I-81 corridor, ranked among the top dealerships in the country in sales volume and customer satisfaction. If you are even thinking about buying a new car, now is the time. Visit HagerstownFord.com and choose your new ride, and we will bring it to you. You will sign all the documents from your phone and skip that awful finance process that consumes your entire day in the dealership. Let's recap. Hagerstown Ford must sell 20 vehicles a day. You will sign all the documents from your phone on your time. We will bring your new ride to you, and you're done. It's that easy. If you don't like it, return it. Our return policy is better than Walmart, and our buying experience is better than Amazon. And you save thousands. Hagerstown Ford is the #1 Ford store from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C., from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania to Baltimore, Maryland. Now, we want to be the #1 Ford store in the nation.
Hagerstown Ford, right off Interstate 81, across from the Valley Mall.
We are back here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. 27-0 here in the first quarter with 4:20 remaining. Martinsburg leads Hurricane. It's Cody Page on to kickoff after the scoop and score. It's a short end-over-end kick and a collision, but a successful fair catch nonetheless for Hurricane, as that was Kyle Sack making the fair catch. First quarter is brought to you by W. Harley Miller Systems, providing custom integration services like home and office automation, home theater networking, audio, video distribution, and more. Call 304-350-1931 or visit WHMsystems.com. First quarter also brought to you by Hagerstown Ford. They're revolutionizing the car buying experience. You can buy your next vehicle online and they'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit their website, fordofhagerstown.com. Hurricanes offense out on the field. Kutcher with Turner in the sidecar, putting him over to his right. We'll hand it off to him. And immediately there is Terrell Cofield bringing Turner down for another tackle for loss, as Turner staying down after that play as well. Not a good sign there for the starting running back for Hurricane.
No, not at all.
Looked like that was a loss of about 2.5, maybe 3 on that play. And while Turner's attended to, we will step aside and take a 30-second timeout and then be back here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Hi, I'm Hoppy Kercheval, a longtime radio host and Peak Advantage member. I'm excited to share the great news that you now have the option to join Peak Advantage Medicare plans, West Virginia's all-in-one Medicare Advantage plans, created for you by local trusted doctors partnering with WVU Medicine and Valley Health. Our plans include a $0 premium plan option, including dental, vision, hearing, prescriptions, flex card, and more. If you'd like to become a member of Peak Advantage or have more questions, contact our local team today at 1-877-478-5545.
We welcome you back here. Zach Turner up on his feet, walking off under his own power, so that a good sign to see there for Hurricane. So it will be second down now.
I will say, going back to the fumble, the strip sack fumble, I think my suspicions were right, looking at the replay, that Urias was down when he picked up the ball, but I think that'll get lost in the grand scheme. But
ball on the turf again, and Martinsburg recovers. There's a misexchange there on the handoff between Kutcher and the new running back that time, DJ Short. As Kovacs recovers, and Martinsburg's offense comes back out onto the field with solid field position.
Bull will take it over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line for Martinsburg.
I mean, if you can't get the handoff right, your offense just, this is how it's going to go. You're going to be on the sideline.
Dick, halfback toss to McDonald Gibson. Great blocking out in front.
Beautiful blocking.
And it's another Martinsburg touchdown. 50 remains here in the first quarter, and it's 33-0 Bulldogs.
Wow. That is perfectly blocked there. Crack toss, wide receiver motions inside, and does a crackdown block so that the offensive lineman can pull to the outside, and you had two lead blockers who just had to block defensive backs.
Extra point. That time good by Page, making it 34-0. Back in 1 minute, this is West Virginia High School football on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
The thing I'm most passionate about with my clients is that 95% of them that come to me, they've never been in trouble in their lives. They've got careers, promising futures, things that matter.
So thankfully, after it was all said and done, I had no DUI and I had no more stress facing me or my family.
When you're on the fence whether to hire a DUI attorney, I always say that you really cannot afford not to. My name is Harley Wagner. My law practice has been exclusively focused on driving under the influence cases throughout the state of West Virginia.
You have choices when it comes to appliance repair, but before you call a large corporate chain, consider what BW Appliance brings to the table. BW Appliance Repair offers fast in-home appliance repair services to the eastern panhandle of West Virginia, including Jefferson County and Berkeley County. We strive for professionalism, dedication, and honesty. Call us today at 304-279-8858 to schedule immediate service. You can also visit us online at bwappliance.repair.
Welcome you back here on Senior Day. Martinsburg already up to a 34-0 lead on Hurricane. And we still have 3:50 left in the first quarter. Page booms this kick. It's going to be returned on the far side at the 10. And only getting it to about the 20-yard line before being brought down to the return man, Riley Armstrong. Let's get another quick scoring drive summary brought to you by Senate Finance Chair Jason Barrett, Trusted Leadership and Real Solutions.
You're not going to believe this, Colin, but it was a one-play touchdown drive. 27-yard touchdown run by Kingston McDonald Gibson. Meanwhile, down up at Lock Haven, I guess it's north, 14-0 Shepherd with 1:14 left in the second quarter. It looks like Shepherd is pretty much dominating that one.
Isaiah Kutcher claps, gets the snap. It's another RPO, and he sails this one over Dylan Wyden's head, incomplete. Wyden had a step there on Kingston McDonald Gibson. That'll bring up second down.
They've tried that a couple times now, just haven't been able to quite connect. First down. I don't know that Hurricane has gotten a positive play on first down yet in this game. There's a 1-yard carry in there. That's it.
3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side.
That might have been a second down, that 1-yard carry.
2nd and 10 at the 20 now for Hurricane. Send a man in motion. It's going to be a run up the middle and a big hole there for DJ Short. First down, Hurricane. As Short able to get the ball to the 34-yard line. Gain of 14 on that run.
A first down. I haven't gotten to see much of that. But Short at running back now is interesting. He's been playing out wide.
Yeah, he came in when Zach Turner was injured. He's still kind of being looked at. Speaking of him over on that far sideline, I can see him being examined. He's standing up, so solid sign there. And Short again with another run. This time, though, it's going to be a loss on that play. Brings up second down.
Looks like Short runs with a pretty high pad level. That might not work out for him on some runs. So it makes it harder to break through a tackle, gain those extra yards.
My initial thought was it was a loss. It looks like they say forward progress got him back to the line of scrimmage, so 2nd and 10. Scotcher. Screen pass here to the near side, and just slipping through the arms of Ricketts is the receiver and widen, but eventually Martinsburg able to rally to bring him down as Todd and Walker get there to help tie Ricketts. That'll bring up 3rd down.
That's some pretty tall receivers here for Hurricane. Short and wide and mainly. And they've been able to get them the ball pretty well.
Kutcher looking to the near side. Wyden catching it underneath. Now on the near side, going to be forced out of bounds as 3 Bulldogs collide there, and I think they all missed Wyden. 1st down, Hurricane.
Is it? I think they moved the chains really early. With that spot, I don't know. I don't know.
They gave it to him. Now a pass underneath, and Hurricane has space here on the near side. This is going to be a big play for Riley Armstrong. Is he going to get caught? No, Todd going to miss him. Touchdown, Hurricane.
How about that?
Minute 57 left here in the first, and Hurricane put some points on the board to make it 34-6.
Broke out of that tackle really well. I'm still really confused by that 3rd down where they moved the chains before the ball was spotted, and I thought you had to get to the 40. I don't know. I thought they had to get another yard.
Extra point kick up and good for Hurricanes Matthew Adkins. So that makes it 34-7. Step aside, take a 1-minute break. This is West Virginia High School football on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Did you know a fully loaded truck weighs 80,000 pounds? I do know that they can cause a lot of damage in a wreck. Over 40,000 people die every year in crashes. And distracted driving is getting even worse. I wish we had better ways to prevent distracted driving. Me too. But one thing we can do is help people who've been injured in car and truck accidents. Hurt in Almost Heaven? Dial the 7s. 304-777-7777.
SkinnerWins.com.
We welcome you back. Here as Hurricane gets the touchdown. It's now 34-7. Martinsburg still with the lead here in the first quarter. So this is going to be a squib kick. And it's returned by Ty Ricketts, who slows down waiting for some blocks. Now weaving through traffic on the far side, picking up speed. And again, last man back there is the kicker, Matthew Adkins, pushing Ricketts out of bounds. At the 39-yard line is where the Bulldogs will get the ball on the Hurricanes side of the field. 1st and 10 from there. Let's get a scoring drive summary now for Hurricane, brought to you by Senate Finance Chair Jason Barrett. Trusted leadership, real solutions.
5 plays, 67 yards. Get the touchdowns. 44-yard touchdown from Kutcher to Armstrong. And I will say, Colin, I went back on the replay. They gave them the 1st down marker a total yard short right before that play.
2 receivers to each side. Dick drops back to pass, throws it on the far side. It's caught by Irving on a screen. Irving slips through one tackle, trying to juke through another, staying on his feet, but finally is brought down just shy. Some extra whistles after the play, trying to see if that means there was a flag. Does not appear to be the case. They moved the chains for the 1st down.
Trying to make sure everybody got separated. catch for Christian Irving.
And Hurricanes going to call a timeout with 90 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. We'll take the timeout with them, a 30-second break, and then be back here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Honda of Winchester takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Honda of Winchester, owners just care more about you.
Welcome you back here on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube. Timeouts brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team, a Century 21 Modern Realty Results. If you're looking for a home in the tri-state area, give them a call, 304-262-4222, or visit them online at modernrealtyresults.com. Martinsburg with a 1st and 10 just outside the red zone here in the first quarter. So now we see Kevin Myers in at running back. Stick rolling to his right, looking downfield, floats a pass, and it's caught but out of bounds. Is Mason Wally as he couldn't get that foot in, That'll make it 2nd down and 10.
I think Brian Dick just waited a little too long to try to make the pass. And it led Wally out of bounds. Also obviously a high pass as well.
Looks like Hurricane going cover 0 here. Whistles blow as the ball snapped. And looks like we have an offside or an encroachment against Hurricane. So that puts Martinsburg in the red zone now.
First penalty for Hurricane.
First and 5.
Ball at the 17-yard line now for a 2nd and 5.
They're going to go quick.
Dick dropping back. Now rolls to his right as Villa. Can he get there? No, he's tackled just short. He had 5 Redskins standing in front of him, but it's 1st and goal Martinsburg at the 2-yard line.
Lane Farrs, number 13 for line.
Nice job of getting upfield immediately after making the catch.
First down goal.
A lot of open space for him to work with. Caught that, nobody within 5 to 10 yards of him.
Make it the 1-yard line now as Dick gets the snap, hands it off to Myers, who fights his way up the middle and into the end zone for the Martinsburg score. 40-0 now, Martinsburg, leading here in the first quarter, or 40-7, with 52 seconds left.
It's good to see Myers get involved now some, because it does seem like that Kingston McDonald-Gibson has taken over the starting running back role. And we saw Myers start the year kind of splitting with Cofield, and as the season went on, they figured out they could try McDonald-Gibson, and he has taken off.
Extra point up and good. Step aside, take a 1-minute break, and then we'll be back here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows. Whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
We welcome you back here. Coburn Field and David M. Walker Stadium. 41-7 is our score. As Martinsburg leads Hurricane. Is that a line drive kick that's going to He picked up on the hop and returned. That almost looked like a late hit there by Burson, as kind of sliding down was the return man, Will Fredeking.
Tackled by Martinsburg's number 42, Jacob Vargas.
Let's get a scoring drive summary, Dylan, brought to you by Senate Finance Chair Jason Barrett, Trusted Leadership and Rail Solutions.
4 plays for Martinsburg to score this time. They do it in 34 yards. It's a 1-yard touchdown run by Kevin Myers.
46 seconds remain here in this first quarter. Kutcher takes the snap, running up the middle. Wanted to cut it here to the near side, but he's going to be brought down at the 25-yard line. That makes it second down.
That's better than a lot of first downs have gone so far for Hurricane, even though it's only 2 yards, maybe 2.5 technically.
Two seconds separate the play clock from the game clock, so we'll have to see at least one more play here in the first quarter. It's Kutcher gets the snap, wanting to drop back to pass, and he's going to get sacked. Knight, Burson, Dillard, all there bringing him down for a big loss on that play. And that's how quarter number 1 will come to a close. 41-7, Martinsburg leading Hurricane after 1. Step aside, take a 1-minute break, and then we'll be back for quarter number 2 here on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
We welcome you back here to Coburn Field at David M. Walker Stadium. I'm Colin McLaughlin. Alongside me, Dylan Bishop. Donna Schaffner's our on-site producer. Camera crew here today, Rodney Watcher and Vernon Dale Paquel. Back at the studio is Kyler Hyde. Senior day here for Martinsburg, as they lead Hurricane 41-7 after 1 quarter played. Hurricane with the ball. Kutcher. Little bubble screen caught by Wyden on the far side. And looks like he maybe got 1 yard on that play, and that brings up 4th down as Hurricane gonna punt now.
Well, Wyden does look like a player who could be really good next year if Hurricane can improve and get him the ball. Only a junior is Dylan Wyden. Has 4 catches here today for, do my math on this, that'd be 21 yards.
Punt. Booming kick that's going to go way out of bounds, though, and into the stands. That had some height. It had decent distance, but where it went out, I'm trying to wait to see where they say. Where are they saying it?
Looks like the 41, 42, somewhere in that range. Or they've pulled it all the way up here to
the 34.
Oh, 30.
Wow.
So that's a really short punt in the end. Wow.
Looks great off the foot, but for us up here, hard to tell. Again, having to wait for the chains as they were backwards, too, after that punt. Dick Handing it off to Myers. Big hole up the middle. Slips through one tackle. Keeping those high knees and a stiff arm at the end to put the exclamation point on the touchdown for Kevin Myers. Make it 47-7 now, Martinsburg, here in the second quarter, as we just got started in this quarter.
Myers, how about that? It's not for a lack of talent that he wasn't really playing in that first quarter much, or that he's not the first running back that we see, the starting running back. He has shown really good flashes over the season. He's got good patience. He's got burst.
Page with the kick up and good. Back in 1 minute here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
Cody Page ready to kick off here as Martinsburg now leads Hurricane 48-7. We're not even a minute in to quarter number 2.
It's been impressive that when we've gone to all these scoring drive summaries which I guess.
Can you call it a drive when it's one play?
It's a 34-yard touchdown. Yeah, one play, 34 yards. All these plays, they've been one drive, one play, 2 plays, 4 plays.
Another kick that's going to go out of bounds for Cody Page, the second one today. Scoring drive summary brought to you by Senate Finance Chair Jason Barrett, trusted leadership and real solutions. See the coaching staff not happy there as that one got away, giving Hurricane the ball at the 35 once again.
Trying to think of ways that
Walker after that kick too. The clear limp here. Yeah,
you don't like to see that.
Not a good sign for Colby Walker. See who comes in for him. Listed as the backup for him's Kevin Myers. But I think it looks like Mason Wally going out there instead now.
Yeah, it looks like Ricketts is covering the slot.
Yeah.
Wally's at corner. Boston Todd is back at safety.
Looks like they sent Woodson out there.
Woodson,
yeah.
Yep.
That's the new guy out there while we take a look at things. He usually backs up Wally, so they go with Woodson instead of Myers.
Yeah, they've got him as the other safety now.
Yep.
And
they were just 5 yards off.
Okay, there you go.
They accidentally put the ball at the 30 instead of the 35 after the illegal kick. First down Hurricane here to begin the drive.
Figured it out eventually.
Yep. You thought they would know. It's already happened once. Ricketts almost looked like he jumped early. No flag as he gets there first. Doesn't bring him down. This stepping up was Kutcher right into the hands of Frankie Arias. We'll say Ricketts just perfectly timed that snap. Great job by him.
We're not seeing right down the line of scrimmage right now, so it's plausible.
Second down and long here after that loss. Kutcher going to get drilled that time, is coming right through the middle. It's Carson Knight. A nomination for the collision of the game, as you could hear that hit from up here.
There's been a few candidates. for that here today. Jeez.
Hopefully Kutcher's okay after that one. He was slow to get up. Another big loss here as it's third down. Third and super long now for Hurricane. Hurricane just going to go with a handoff here and be content with how things went this drive and surrender to punts, as that's a run up the middle for DJ Short, who's had to play running back now, listed as your starting H-back or receiver. But with Zach Turner out, he's had to move.
Probably what they would call their tight end.
Yeah.
The X and Z are usually the outside receivers. F is what they have listed. That can be your slot. Sometimes that's your Y. Sometimes the Y is the tight end. Sometimes the H is the tight end.
Adkins, another super high punt that's going to go into the stands again.
Calling
that looks
32.
like it was a 3-yard punt in the end.
Wow. Yeah, they're marking it at the 32, and it was at the 29. So
yeah, a 3-yard punt in the end. This thing's just getting tougher and tougher here for Hurricane.
Special teams for both sides really hasn't been great.
Yeah, the kickoff return for a touchdown.
I guess all things considered, I should say, because Martinsburg is having the issues with kicking the ball out of bounds.
That's
a
fair point.
They both had their struggles.
Yeah, kicking part
in
of the special teams.
Yeah.
Dick hands it off to Cofield. It's the big boy getting a turn here in the backfield. Pushes off the tackler. Will he push him off again? As getting up after being pushed down was, I believe, one of the linebackers there in Riley Armstrong. But second effort, Armstrong's able to win the battle and bring him down.
I think
there is a flag on the play.
I think they're trying to figure out where to mark it off from.
Nope, illegal block in the
back
against Martinsburg. So that puts the ball now at the 35.
So it's 10 from the spot of the foul, or is it? Yeah, 10 from the spot of the foul.
Martinsburg. It's Kingston McDonald, Gibson, and Terrell Cofield in the backfield alongside Brian Dick. Two receivers far side, one to the near side. And Todd's wide open on the near side. And they missed it.
He overthrew him.
Kin went with the press coverage and was letting Todd just run free on a vert. And they missed it.
Yeah, he's going to want that one back.
Yeah, that's unusual. You usually see that easily for 6 this season.
A game of inches. It only barely missed him.
Villa in motion from right to left. Halfback toss to McDonald Gibson again. And he's going to go into the end zone untouched for a Martinsburg touchdown. That halfback toss has worked each and every time pretty much here today.
This is kind of a new formation that we're seeing from Martinsburg here, where it's the pistol look with Cofield as the fullback in what you could call the sidecar, and using a lot of motion out of it. These are type of formations and concepts that we don't usually see from Martinsburg, but it so far has looked really good here today.
8:44 left here in the second quarter. Page trying to make it 55-7 as he misses yet again, though, on the extra point, and that'll keep it 54-7. Step aside, take a 1-minute break, and then we'll be back here on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Beck and Surf Law Offices. 50 years experience. No fees unless we collect money for you. Always here to help you. Any questions? lawpbm.com.
We welcome you back here as Cody Page ready to kick off yet again for the Bulldogs here in this second quarter, which is brought to you by the Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, Robert Field & Sons, proudly serving the area since 1880, as well as Parsons Ford of Martinsburg at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons, as that time the kick rolls into the end zone for a touchback, and there's still penalties coming in here on the kick, as looked like there was some hand fighting and some extra curriculars there for some of the gunners and return team for Hurricane. So we'll see where the ball is spotted now because of the flag here and the touchback. Scoring drive summary while we wait here, brought to you by Senate Finance Chair Jason Barrett, trusted leadership and real solutions.
Well, two-play drive this time. 42 yards, you could kind of call it, in the end with the penalty. It ends up being a 35-yard touchdown run by Kingston McDonald Gibson.
I don't know if I've ever seen a roughing the kicker on a kickoff.
Me neither.
First down 10 at the 10.
So Hurricane has the ball at the 10 for that 10-yard penalty. Martinsburg, it looks like, stacking the box here. It's a play-action pass, and Kutcher puts it at the feet of Dylan Wyden, the intended receiver.
This is sort of what they need to do to get any sort of traction on offense, but this style of offense turns this into a long day for Hurricane.
Yeah,
because
I mean, there's still 8:39 to go in the second quarter.
You had 4 or 5 seconds roll off the clock with that play.
And now they try to go with the run up the middle for DJ Short, and his second effort only gets him about a yard on that play, making it 3rd and 9, maybe 2 yards.
Initial hit on the play by Martinsburg's number 52, Kane Whip.
Kane Whip credited with the tackle, one of the seniors.
It's like just 1 yard in the end.
3rd down, 8 at the 12.
3rd and 8 here as Hurricane tried to get Martinsburg to jump offside. Unsuccessful. Now looking over at the far side, 5 seconds left on the play clock. We'll see if they call timeout, and they do, to avoid the delay of game. And we'll step aside, take a 30-second break with them, and then we'll be back here with more high school football on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
We are back here at Coburn Field at David M. Walker Stadium as Hurricane called its second timeout of the half. They have one remaining. Again, it's 54-7. Martinsburg leads Hurricane here in quarter number 2 with 7:44 left on the clock. It will be a 3rd and 8 for Hurricane at its 12-yard line as they come back out onto the field.
Third down has actually gone pretty well for Hurricane today.
Kutcher dropping back to pass, chucking it deep, and we got a flag on the play. Looks like that's a holding against one of the corners over on that far side for
Todd.
Martinsburg.
We're going to get Todd for holding the receiver in the slot.
I believe that was Riley Armstrong that he was holding. Waiting to see where they spot the ball here. And that'll move the chains as well as the ball now at the
10-yard
21.
10-yard penalty on
first
4th
down
and 8
for Hurricane.
Martinsburg has done a solid job on the penalties today. That's only their third.
Kutcher sends short in motion, throws it underneath, and that almost looked like a block in the back. It's still going to be a play for negative yards as Myers was coming in to blow that play up as he read it well, and then from behind it was Tyler Lawman that got a piece of him. I'd like to see that replay to see if it was a block in the back or not. No call.
I'll check it for you.
But still a loss of 4 yards on the play. Makes it 2nd and 14. Isaiah Kutcher gets the call out to his lineman. Sends short in motion again, and now a flag on the play, and it looks like it's against Martinsburg.
I think there was enough contact there that you could have called that block in the back, but it was a little bit of a sell job by Ricketts, so maybe that's why they didn't call it. They thought he was just flopping.
Was it Ricketts? My apologies then. I thought it was Myers.
Oh, maybe. You might be right. I was looking 0 versus 8. I think you were right
with
there.
These numbers, it's a little tricky.
You're right, because he's out there in the slot again.
So, 5-yard penalty makes it 2nd and 9. It's motion up front, nearly getting Martinsburg to jump offside in the neutral zone again, but not so this time around on the hard count.
I must have jinxed Martinsburg doing well in the penalty department.
And it looks like Hurricane going to use another timeout here as they just wanted to go with the hard count and didn't have a play called in. So that the final timeout here for Hurricane of the half with 6:25 left to go in the second quarter. Let's step aside, take another 30-second break, and then we'll be back with more here on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Welcome you back here on TV10, WRNR TV on YouTube. Timeout brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team of Century 21 Modern Realty Results. Looking for a home in the tri-state area, give them a call, 304-262-4222. Visit them online at modernrealtyresults.com. Second down and 9 out of the Hurricane timeout. They have none remaining now in this half.
Yeah, they've used them up quick.
Yeah, Martinsburg still with all 3 of its timeouts. Play action pass, catching it and going right in to DeJuan Woodson as Riley Armstrong.
Tackled by Martinsburg's number 7, DeJuan Woodson.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
Really nice tackle there.
So 3rd down here, 2 receivers to each side now for Kutcher. Gets the play call now from the far side. DJ Short still out there at wide receiver. It's Kutcher dropping back to pass, looking near side, chucking it deep. Jump ball, and what a catch here on the near sideline. 1st down, Hurricane, as they keep the foot in bounds, as that was Lane Fairs with the reception. getting it over to Kingston McDonald Gibson. 1st and 10 Hurricane on that one. They now go with 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Kutcher dropping back, quick pass, throwing it on a curl route and caught by Armstrong, and he's going to be brought down at the 50, making it 2nd down and 5.
2 on the tackle for Martinsburg. 2nd and 5 at midfield.
Got some momentum going in the pass game here for Hurricane now. I thought Kutcher has looked good back there when he's got time to throw.
Yeah. And that's going to be a clear as day false start. Back up, Hurricane now 5 yards, making it 2nd and 10. That pretty much just erases the last play that you got. Ball now at the 45.
Sorry, I found DJ Short's reaction to his false start to be funny. You could just see his body language go, man.
They send Armstrong in motion. It's a handoff, though, to Short. He lowers his pads and falls forward to gain a few more yards after contact. At only a 2-yard gain on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 8.
That's an impressive run just to get those 2 yards. Lowered his pads and push forward. But it does still obviously set you up here 3rd and long again.
2 receivers to each side. Kutcher getting set. Here's the snap from Womack. Drops back to pass, trying to evade a sack, but backs himself up right into Mar Green once again, bringing him down. And that brings up 4th down, as looks like Kutcher shaking up on that play as well, as he's trying to shake out that left hand of his. Not sure if it got stepped on after the play or pinched underneath him, but keep an eye there on that. But another good play for Kamar Green.
I have that as the 6th sack of the first half for Martinsburg. They have just been incredible.
Martinsburg get there, nearly does. Close. This punt going to stay in bounds, though, and be downed at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10. With the band parents and the VDT.
Stay tuned at halftime. It will be senior day for the band and the Velocity Dance team. We'll have that for you. You got 3 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the 2nd quarter. It's 54-7. Martinsburg leading Hurricane. It's Brian Dick at quarterback. Got a new running back out there. Gage Orem going to get some touches. Dick keeping it himself, though, on this play and taking off on his feet. And a great juke, breaking the ankles that time as fooling Dylan Wyden. Dick getting enough there for a 1st down.
That's the first carry of the day for Brian Dick, too. Giving him exactly 10 yards and a new set of downs.
That ball now at the 44. I think it might have been 11 on that play.
You're right.
Dick, pump fakes. Hit as he throws, but it's a tunnel screen for Ricketts, and he's going to go untouched into the end zone for a Martinsburg touchdown. 2:37 left now in the 2nd quarter, and it's a 60-piece here in the 1st half for the.
But Martinsburg's athletes are just so much better that they can do these little screen passes to the outside, slants on RPOs, and if Hurricane isn't there right away to wrap you up, the athleticism of these Martinsburg defenders and the blocking to go along with it has just been too much for Hurricane to handle.
Extra point up and good, making it 61-7. Step aside, take a 1-minute break, and then we'll be back with more here on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
We welcome you back. 61-7, our score. It's Cody Page ready to kick off here in quarter number 2. You got 2:37 left to go. Armstrong, one of the men back, ready to return here for Hurricane. Also back there, Lane Fairs. And this will be kicked and returned by Armstrong from the 5. He's going to try to get past Myers, but Myers wraps him up by the waist and drags him down. So we get a scoring drive summary now, brought to you by Senate Finance Chair Jason Barrett, Trusted Leadership and Real Solutions.
2 plays, 67 yards. They get in on a 56-yard touchdown pass from Brian Dick to Ty Ricketts.
That little tunnel screen worked beautifully for the touchdown.
Ball spotted at the 13-yard line, first down 10. Third quarter, Shepard at 21.
Hurricane slowly making its way out onto the field. You got Kutcher, Short, and Fairs, the last 3 to come out after getting the play call in. Going with the pistol look here. Kutcher. Handed off to Short, and waiting for him was Burson. Bounced off him and was able to fall forward as Urias and a few other Bulldogs there to bring him down. A loss on the play, making it second down.
He just announced here during that last break that over the PA that Huntington and Lindsley are tied at 7 at halftime.
RPO, wide open is Wyden making the catch. First down, Hurricane. They've been trying to set that up all day, and finally it's connected. Wyden, though, looks shaken up after that play, kind of landed awkwardly. He's staying in, but you could see him kind of just not 100% there as he fell on top of the ball.
They've needed
knocked
him.
The wind out of him a little bit.
He's got 5 catches so far.
He's able to regroup, play action pass. Kutcher trying to stay up, but Burson brings him down for the sack. Dropping him at the 30. Another great job there by Martinsburg. Looks like they're actually saying the forward progress is at the 32-yard line. And that makes it 2nd and 14.
7 sacks for the Martinsburg defense.
Hand off to Short. Jukes past one man now. Dragged from behind and brought down. That was Dillard, and trying to see who else that is. It looks like you got Jason Bonilla, one of the seniors, getting some playing time here today on that defensive line. 50 seconds remain here until halftime. 61-7 our score. 3rd and long for Hurricane. Kutcher steps back to pass, stepping up, and now he's going to take off himself, trying to get past Knight, but can't do so as he's tackled just shy of the 40 at the 39-yard line. We'll see Martinsburg decides to take a timeout, and I don't think they're going to, and I think both sides are going to be content here with just letting this first half come to a close unless Hurricane decides to take one last play. We'll see if they get the snap off in time. Yeah, they're saying why not. It is risky. Kutcher just going to run as he saw the coverage downfield was pretty tight. Todd trying to bring him down, and they finally do so, and that is how our first half comes to a close. 61-7 our score. Martinsburg leads Hurricane. Quickly step aside, take a 2-minute break, and then on the other side of that 2-minute break, we'll have Senior Day. This is West Virginia High School football on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Calling all parade lovers, Main Street Martinsburg's annual Christmas parade is back. We'll be marching down Queen Street on Tuesday, December 9th at 6:30 p.m. Downtown will be shining bright with large floats, marching bands, and even Santa himself will be making an appearance. So make your reservations for your favorite restaurant now and secure your watch spot along Queen Street. We can't wait to see you there. For more details, visit mainstreetmartinsburg.com. This message was made possible by the Martinsburg-Berkeley County CVB.
The Eastern Panhandle is home to teachers and healthcare workers, farmers and fishermen, servicemen and women, golfers, bicyclists, and people who love the outdoors. Where we call home isn't any one thing, so we're not either. At Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, we are honored to help you plan a celebration of life that reflects one's individuality.
Our trusted local team is here to see that your wishes are honored and that your special story is told.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows. Whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
We welcome you back. It is halftime here at Coburn Field at David M. Walker Stadium. 61-7 the score. Martinsburg leading Hurricane. When they begin, we will send it down to the PA announcer for Senior Day, as halftime brought to you by the Mansion Freddie Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to wvjusticelawyers.com as they have everybody getting into place here on the field.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try this again. I think they're ready. Our Senior Day festivities continue with VDT, starting off with Leah DeMarco, escorted by her dad Larry, her mom Jessica, sister Layla, brothers Anthony, Zeklin, and Zyler. Her future plans are to attend college and major in elementary education. While in college, she plans to continue dancing and working. Next up, Syra George, escorted by her mother Elizabeth, her twin brother Urian, and her brother Xavier. Her future plans are to attend Shepherd University and pursue a degree in elementary education and either participate on the cheer or dance team. Zora Grantham, escorted by her mother, Shervon, and dad, Michael. Her future plans are to attend Tri-State Beauty Academy to attain a license in aesthetics and nail technology. Kelly McCune, escorted by her mom, Judy, her dad, Richard, and her sister, Mary. Her future plans are to major in musical theater at college. Logan Rayo, escorted by mom Carol, dad Scott, and twin brother Andrew. Her future plans are to attend college and major in nursing. Jenna Seibel, escorted by mom Bethany and dad Ron. Her future plans are to attend a 4-year college to study nursing and work toward becoming a registered nurse. Congrats, VDT seniors. Next up, our band seniors. Alex Barnhart, escorted by Mom Michelle, Dad Corey, and Sister Morgan. His future plans are to go to college and make money. Mackenzie Bell, escorted by Dad Adam, Stepmom Madison, and Brother Julian. Her future plans are to have a career in anesthesiology while also following her love for dance in college. Ambrose Bowen Sharon Sabadseri, escorted by Mom Michelle and Dad Richard. His future plans are to go to Blue Ridge to study welding. Soraya Brooks, escorted by Mom Meek and Brother Sherrod. Future plans are moving to Pennsylvania to work with her dad in his transportation business. Mackenzie Chambers, escorted by Mom Ashley and Stepdad Jeffrey. Her future plans are to go to Blue Ridge for baking and pastry or culinary so that she can become a chef and open her own bakery or restaurant. Erin Coe, escorted by the Martinsburg Drumline. Future plans are to attend Shepherd to major in nursing and become a member of the Shepherd University Ram Band Drumline. Cheyenne Kogel, escorted by mothers Rosalie and Destiny and brother Ketty. Future plans are to go to Blue Ridge for welding. Camilla Cruz Ortiz, escorted by Ming Wilkes and DK Rankin. Future plans are to go to college and pursue a nursing degree. Brody Fischel, escorted by Mother Shauna and Father Brent. His future plans are to serve a 2-year mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. He then wants to attend Brigham Young University in Provo, Utah to major in cybersecurity. Bree Gardner, escorted by Mom, Dad, brothers Jordan and Ryan, Uncle Trey, Aunt Shanice, Uncle Jeffrey, and 2 grandfathers, Jose and KOA. Future plans are to go to cosmetology school and open her own beauty store and continue guard with West Shoreman A. Guard. Kirsten Gibson, escorted by Elizabeth and Stephen Gibson and Sister Kaylin. Her future plans are to attend college and major in nursing with a minor in psychology. Amaya Hammer, escorted by Mom Eloy, Dad David, and brothers Oliver and Joe. Her future plans are to major in elementary education at Shepherd University. Dawson Charles Douglas Harvey, escorted by Mom Wanda, Dad Daniel Harvey Jr., and his aunt and cousins. His future plans are to attend college to one of the many colleges he's been accepted to, which include WVU and East Carolina, to major in economics and pre-law, then attend law school. Eris Hicks, escorted by Mom Shalange and Dad Saeed. Her future plans are to attend college and major in criminal justice with a minor in psychology. Joshua Livingston, escorted by his mom. His future plans are to go to college and get a degree in music or business. Lizette Lopez, escorted by Mom Karina, Dad Louis, and Sister Alegria. Future plans are to volunteer abroad for a couple of months and then live in Peru for a gap year. After that, she wants to study abroad in Europe. Michaela Lowndes, escorted by Trina and Michael Lowndes. Her future plans are to go to Marshall University and major in media arts. Macy Marshall, escorted by parents Cass and Stephanie and brother Cade. Her future plans are to major in mechanical engineering at Texas A&M. Michael Main, a third-generation Bulldog band member, escorted by his dad Ryan, mom Ashley, and sister Aubrey Killian. His future plans are to honor the memory of his great-grandfather Isaac Fish Jr. by enlisting in the United States Navy and serving his country as a Navy SEAL. Liam McClung, escorted by parents Reese and Emily, sister Audrey, brother Callum, and partner Clay. Future plans are to study history in college and become an instrument repair tech. Dalia Milbourne, escorted by mom Rachel and stepdad Kip. Future plans are to attend Shepherd University, majoring in environmental science, then becoming a conservationist. Wyndon Neely, escorted by Melinda and Chris Neely. Future plans are to go to WVU and major in science. Nolan Pilati, escorted by Daniel and Charity Pilati. Future plans are to be an HVAC tech or electrician. Olivia Pritt, escorted by her mom and dad. Her future plans are to finish her Blue Ridge program and then go into electrical engineering. Sean Snow, escorted by Brian and Alicia Snow. Future plans are to attend Shepherd as a music education major and form a successful jazz band. Theo Warren, escorted by mom Marley, girlfriend Taylor, and motivator Mandy Dillon. Her future plans are to pursue a career in firefighting and attend culinary school to become the family's chef. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes our Senior Day festivities for VDT and band. Congratulations, seniors.
All right, there you go. That concludes the Senior Day ceremonies here for us as the football seniors were honored at pregame. Now the Velocity Dance Team and band honored here at halftime. About 9 minutes left on the halftime clock. So what we're going to do here and now is actually send it back to the studio and let Kyler High get a halftime scoreboard show in for us here. This is West Virginia High School football on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube. Back with Kyler after this.
Take Rock's Chicken everywhere. It's perfect for any occasion. Rock's 12-piece chicken, $12. Rock's Local Market. Take Rock's Chicken everywhere. A perfect mix of white and dark meat for any occasion. Rock's 12-piece chicken, $12. Rock's Local Market.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Fort Evans Archery of Inwood is your local full-service archery pro shop with sales and setup, maintenance, repairs, and sight-ins. Fort Evans Archery is a full stocking dealer for all your favorites like Hoyt, Matthews, Elite, Bowtech, Mission, and Bear, with crossbows from Raven, 10-point, Barnett, and Excalibur. And Fort Evans Archery has a sight range out to 60 yards. Fort Evans Archery, 998 Arden-Melville Road, Suite 2, Inwood, open Tuesday to Friday, 10 a.m. until 6, Saturdays 9:30 to 4. FortEvansArchery.com.
Beck and Matsurif Law Offices. 50 years experience. No fees unless we collect money for you. Always here to help you. Any questions? lawpbm.com.
Welcome into your quickly done halftime show brought to you by Dignity Memorial, Rosedale Funeral Homes, and Cemetery. Attention to detail like no other. Visit dignitymemorial.com. Currently at halftime, obviously there's no other high school football games going on for you right now as they were all played last night. Only other high school football game is one that we will get into here in a little bit. To recap your EPAC football scores, your Martinsburg game, 61-7, is that's the game you're currently watching. Number 4 Jefferson beat number 13 Washington last night, 48-0. Number 8 Spring Mills beat number 14 Hedgesville, 63-0, and number 1 Morgantown beat number 10 Musselman, 45-0. All those games were last night. Another game that you might be interested in as a Martinsburg fan is seeing how Huntington is doing, the number 2 team in the state. As if they lose, Martinsburg jumps up in the rankings a little bit. They are currently tied with Lindsley Academy. They are from Wheeling, West Virginia. That game is 7-7. That game just started in the third quarter. Taking the spot of today, usually we're on Shepherd. We're covering Shepherd, and I'm covering college games. Currently, it is 21-6 in the third quarter with 2 minutes left to go as Lockhaven actually just fumbled the ball, and Shepherd recovered it, I believe. Currently watching the game to make sure, but I believe that is exactly what just happened. Shepherd with the scoop and score, or not score, but they did scoop up the ball. They currently are about to have the ball, it looks like, maybe, but nonetheless, it's 21-6 with Shepherd having the lead in the third quarter. Another game. Currently, we're on TV and YouTube only because there's no radio, because West Virginia, they're currently beating Colorado 22-19. That game is in the fourth quarter with 6 minutes left to go, and if you're a Marshall fan, they're playing the road right down 81, 28-23. JMU currently has the lead over Marshall. That game also has 6:40 left in the fourth quarter. Not too many other games. I'll throw a quick ranked couple games at you right now, as there's a couple that started at 1, so those games are getting close to the end. You have number 5 Georgia playing Mississippi State, 41-14 your score there with 8 minutes left in the fourth. Number 8 BYU versus number 9 Texas Tech. That game is 7-26. That game is 6 minutes left to go in the fourth. And then number 2 Indiana, they are currently losing to Penn State 24-20 as that game is played in Penn State's home crowd, which they were not favored to win this game at all. That game currently has 6 minutes left to go in the fourth. Number 2 team currently losing, and Ole Miss is currently winning 42-0. I believe it's Cadell. Probably messed up that name, and apologies to any of those fans out there. That game's in at the end of the third, and Ohio State, your number 1 team, currently beating Purdue. That game is in the third quarter with 12 minutes and 55 seconds left to go. Let me check back up one more time for Shepherd. Looks like Shepherd is on offense, so they now have the ball. It looks like it might have been a kickoff recover for a fumble, if I'm not mistaken. But Shepherd nonetheless has the ball. I'll be able to get you a better update for that game at the post-game show, so stick around. Like I said, WVU, Shepherd, and your Martinsburg Bulldogs all winning at halftime or past halftime. I'm Kyler High. WRNR TV on YouTube, TV and TV 10 on YouTube. About to send it back to the guys back at the stadium for the second half of your Martinsburg Hurricane game. Apologies on messing that up. I'll talk to you at the post-game show.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures, including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
We welcome you back here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Both teams coming out of the locker room here for the final few minutes of halftime. Again, brought to you by the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Visit them online at wvjusticelawyers.com. It is 61-7, Martinsburg leading Hurricane. Let's quickly get some first half stats for you, brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. You can buy your next vehicle online, and they'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit them online at fordofhagerstown.com. Dylan, you've had all this time. You ready to go?
Yeah, for Kutcher on Hurricane's side, 12 for 17, 144 yards and a touchdown through the air. It's actually been pretty good when they've been able to drop back and pass the ball. Kutcher, though, has been sacked 7 times and has a fumble in there that went for a touchdown on one of those sacks. His rushing numbers with all those sacks accounted for 14 carries, negative 27 yards. And Zach Turner, before he got injured, 5 carries, negative 10 yards. And DJ Short, 7 carries for 19 in his place. Dylan Wyden has 5 catches for 44 yards. Armstrong, for Hurricane as well, has 4 catches, 55 yards, and a score. He had that 44-yard touchdown. That's Hurricane's only points of the game so far. And Short has 3 catches for 26 yards. Brian Dick, 5 for 7, 137, and 3 touchdowns through the air. 1 carry for 11 yards. Kingston McDonald-Gibson, 3 carries, 75 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Kevin Myers, 2 carries, 35 yards, 2 touchdowns. Boston Todd, 2 catches, 48 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ty Ricketts, 1 catch, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
All right, anything else?
That's about it. The penalties have been pretty clear. 4 on Martinsburg's side and 1 on the Hurricane side in the first half.
All right. Our second half kickoff will be brought to you by the personal injury attorneys Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Visit burkeandschultz.com. We play hardball. Looks like we're still going to have to wait, I think, for the captains to still meet at the 50-yard line, even though both teams are still ready to go here. I'm Colin McLaughlin. Alongside me, Dylan Bishop, our crew today. On-site producers Donna Schaffner, camera crews Rodney Watcher, and Vernon Dale Backel. Back at the studio is Kyler High. We just gave you some scores from some other high school games and also some college football, too. The Mountaineers trying to hang on and close out a win over Colorado.
Julian Lewis ruining his debut here a little bit. 5-star freshman for Colorado. Started out behind the Liberty transfer, Caden Salter.
By the way, Dylan, the scoreboard's finally changed to read as 61-7, as we've been saying.
I went down there.
Yeah.
Just to make sure. Got it all figured out. No shortened quarters, I see, as we're starting with 12 minutes left.
Actually,
well,
I think that might change as I was just looking down at the referee.
Oh,
and he was signaling up right as you were saying that. He was holding up 8 fingers. So, 8-minute quarters, it appears, here for the second half, and we'll still have the running clock as well.
I was going to say we'll see for the fourth quarter, because we've seen before where they shortened the second half
even more. Yeah.
And the fourth quarter is shortened even more than the third was. But I wouldn't doubt if it's just 8-minute quarters for each.
Yeah. Third quarter will be brought to you by Power Beck and Mad Surf Law Offices. Call 304-264-8870 to speak with an attorney today or visit www.lawpbm.com. Third quarter also brought to you by Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, your total insurance solution, located at 1250 Edwin Miller Boulevard, Suite 301 in Martinsburg. Call 304-263-3361 as Cody Page kicks this one away. Armstrong with the return from the 5, trying to go up the middle. Gets past Burson, but goes right into the hands of Irving.
I think Armstrong returning that kick.
And it will be 1st and 10 for Hurricane. Surprised there was no late flag there, as finishing through a block was Cofield and throwing the Hurricane Redskin down. He was putting his arms out in chips, wanting the flag, but didn't get it.
So Shepherd, they were up 21-0.
Now I'm worried.
Lockhaven caught themselves a lucky break, blocked a punt, scored a touchdown a play later from the 12-yard line. And it's 21-13 with 3 seconds left in the third quarter.
Oh, boy. Kutcher hands it off to Short with a run up the middle. And it'll be tackled just shy of the 30-yard line, making it 2nd down from the 29.
They'll give him 4 there.
Yep.
Short has looked pretty solid running the ball. I think the bigger guy that's harder to bring down is... I mean, it happened because of injury, but I think it's been a little more successful for Hurricane.
Here's the 2nd and 6. They try to go with another run, but when the blockers were pulling, Short ran into his own lineman.
Yeah, if you're going to be pulling as a guard or a tackle, you got to be pretty quick as to not let something like that happen.
They just weren't quick enough.
That's running out of the shotgun can be a little harder for those longer developing.
That's a loss
plays,
of 1.
Like power, duo, those ones that take the blocks take a little more time to set up.
3rd and 7. The receivers stacked in the near side, one to the far side. Now they'll send one in motion here from the near side. Scotcher dropping back, wanting to pass. Gets hit in the pocket, escapes the pocket. Wanted to get the first down with his feet, but will be tackled just short. That'll bring up 4th down, about 2. Looks like Hurricane going to just play with house money here, down 61-7, and say, why not go for it?
You might as well.
Yeah. What do you got to lose? Tried to go with the hard count. Doesn't get anybody to jump. You can see Cofield and Dillard looking like they're ready to blitz. Myers coming in too. So it's a run for Short up the middle, and he lunges forward and just gets the first down by half a yard. 1st down Hurricane as they're able to convert on 4th.
For 1st down, 1st and 10, Redskins at the 35.
Good effort to hold that ball out there. You got to be careful doing that because you never know when someone could punch it out. But on 4th down,
on out the 36. Play action pass. Kutcher escapes one, escapes another. Still dancing around, but now he's finally brought down and sacked. It's Mikey Dillard able to bring him down.
Get your orange 50-50 tickets out.
Another sack for Martinsburg here today.
$237.
And they've done a better job of making sure that as the game has gone on, they've done a better job of making sure that Kutcher can't run around and turn it into positive yardage. They contain him there for the 8th sack of the game.
Kutcher dropping back, looking to pass, chucking it deep on the far side, and it's caught by Dylan Wyden, able to just get it from Mason Wally. 1st down Hurricane. It's Wyden. They say stepped out at the 42-yard line.
25-yard gain. How about that? Oh, Wyden looking really impressive today.
Kutcher takes the snap, dropping back, looking to pass again. Has a lot of time now dancing around. We'll just throw that one away as great coverage downfield on that play for Martinsburg.
I'd be curious to know if anybody any other school down in that area is trying to grab Wyden for themselves next year. Or, if...
Well, you got to be careful there, Dylan.
Yeah.
Recruiting's illegal.
Yes. I know. You know what I'm getting at? Where, like, other teams probably would hope, hey, maybe he wants to move school districts. Put it that way.
The receivers near side, one to the far side for Kutcher. Gets the snap. And that one going to be deflected at the line. I believe that was Frankie Arias getting a mid on that one. And to bring up third down as we have a injured player on that play. Armstrong comes up.
He got back up, but he is really favoring that left shoulder. It might be out of socket. I don't know.
Hopefully not. 2:42 remains here, by the way, in this third quarter. A shortened third quarter due to the mercy rule, with it being 61-7. And it will be 3rd and 10 for Hurricane now.
I don't think it's that extreme of an injury for Armstrong, but he is frustrated over whatever it is.
Kutcher takes the snap, dropping back the pass. Throws it underneath, and it goes in and out of the hands of Fairs and incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down. Just didn't look that one all the way through.
Shepherd 28, Academy 13, fourth quarter.
A rough string of injuries here for Hurricane today. Already losing their starting running back pretty early on, having to switch things around, put Short in at running back, who was normally out wide.
2 minutes remaining here in the third. Hurricane going for it here on this 4th down as Kutcher chucking it deep and way overthrowing Fairs, the intended receiver. Turnover on downs, and now for the first time this half, we'll see Martinsburg's offense out onto the field. Minute 54 remains in quarter number 3.
Here we go.
61-7 the score.
Here we go, Colin. We got a scoring update from Shepherd. 49-yard touchdown run by, can you guess who, Colin? Jordan Barnett.
Jordan Barnett, best player in the PSAC East this year, offensively at least.
I think he's got a strong case for it.
I heard down below they gave a scoring update from Huntington Lindsley as well. It looks like Huntington breaking out now to a 21-7 lead as Myers trying to extend this play and doing so successfully. Flipping fields goes Myers, and look at that, a touchdown for Martinsburg.
57 yards, touchdown.
He took it to the house, making it 67-7 now.
And we got a player down.
And we do, as that's Fairs still on the ground.
I mean, incredible run by Myers to stay up on his feet. But
all right, Dylan, do you miss the extra point on purpose here?
I guess you could if you really wanted to.
Donna got the reference.
We've really evolved, Colin. The jokes would have usually been, do you go for 2 here?
That's very true. Times have changed, Dylan. Times have changed.
Gen Alpha, they've evolved.
Or they've digressed.
Devolved.
Yeah.
I wouldn't argue with either.
I guess they're going to go in the middle. Extra point kick. Up and good to make it 68-7 is our score now. Let's only do a 30-second break back at the studio, please, and then we'll be back here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Hey, Cody, what side of the turkey has the most feathers?
Is it a male or a female turkey?
Cody, it's just a joke. What side of the turkey has more feathers?
I don't know.
The outside.
If you're plucking feathers from your car, bring it to Cody's Auto Body in Martinsburg for a quick fix.
Cody?
What?
Don't say it this time.
Okay, well, it's Cody's with a T for plucking trust.
Cody.
What? I said plucking, not
Cody, you just said it.
We welcome you back here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. It looks like they're going to keep the clock rolling out of that break.
Sure.
And that is the end of quarter number 3, apparently. So we welcome you now to quarter number 4 here at 68-7. Fourth quarter brought to you by Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, representing accident and injury claims for over 50 years. Go to SkinnerWins.com, as well as CMA Honda Winchester, located at 3985 Valley Pike in Winchester. Call them at 540-686-1622. And CMA Honda Winchester owners just care more about you. Is Cody Page ready to kick off? While he's doing that, let's get a scoring drive summary brought to you by Senate Finance Chair Jason Barrett, Trusted Leadership, Real Solutions.
Well, Kevin Myers, 57 yards for the touchdown on the first play. A lot of one-play touchdown drives here today for Martinsburg.
Page kicking it off. It's end over end, and again it goes out of bounds for a third time today by Cody Page. Unusual by him.
Yeah, that's definitely out of character to see that all in the same game.
You can see he's not happy with himself.
Some days you just don't have it, and maybe it's one of those things where he's getting the bad game out of the way here rather than the state championship or the state semis or just the playoffs in general.
Yeah. Ball now at the 35 here for Hurricane. Starter still out there. It's that pass high from Kutcher intended for Riley Armstrong, and Armstrong tried to bat it down to catch it off the bobble, but couldn't do so. That brings up 2nd and 10.
There isn't a whole lot of options for backups to put in for Hurricane. If you look across at their sideline, there's not a ton of guys over there. It's a pretty small roster.
Kutcher dropping back, looking to pass. Fires it, and it's nearly picked off as it looks like we have a penalty on the far side of the field as well.
Defensive hold.
That pass was intended for Tyler Wallman, but went through the hands of Urian George. That defensive holding should move the chains and give Hurricane a first down.
I just did a rough head count of the sideline on Hurricane. They've got, and I counted 19 guys in uniform who aren't currently on the field. So if you're wondering why a lot of starters are still in, that's probably why. To be fair to them, they don't travel the entire varsity roster. They gave us a roster of highlighted players, which are the ones that travel.
Gotta wait here as they didn't move the chains for some reason. And for some reason, it still shows 2nd down when it should be 1st and 10. From the 45. Yep. There you go. They fixed it. Chain Gain having a tough game today, too. Is short, though, with a big run here across the 50. Still getting some push from behind. And I'll say the forward progress finally came to an end at the 48-yard line of Martinsburg.
You did mention early in the game you were thinking, is this a new chain crew? Considering this game, this is a Saturday afternoon game and not Friday night, I do think there is some personnel down on the field that's different, because I know it's a different officiating crew than there would have been last night.
Kutcher, another handoff to short. He keeps those feet churning and picks up the first down. And it looks like he's slow to get up now. It's not.
Oh, man.
Good to see here is that'll stop the clock with 5:11 left here in the ball game.
He was having a good second half,
and
too.
Let's step aside and take a 30-second break for the injury timeout, and then we'll be back. This is West Virginia High School football on Talk Radio, on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube.
Calling all parade lovers, Main Street Martinsburg's annual Christmas parade is back. We'll be marching down Queen Street on Tuesday, December 9th at 6:30 p.m. Downtown will be shining bright with large floats, marching bands, and even Santa himself will be making an appearance. So make your reservations for your favorite restaurant now and secure your watch spot along Queen Street. We can't wait to see you there. For more details, visit mainstreetmartinsburg.com. This message was made possible by the Martinsburg-Berkeley County CVB.
We welcome you back here as Short makes his way to the sideline. Positive sign, though, even though it was slowly off the field. He was able to walk off the field under his own power. And still walking it off, just looking like kind of uncomfortable with that left ankle. Scutcher. Takes the snap. Roll to his right. And he's going to get sacked. Late flag on the play, too.
Kuster brought down his own backfield by Martinsburg's number 50, Jason Badiga.
It's a face mask called against Martinsburg.
Well, the penalty yardage will be not too great at the end of this now, probably with that, because I've now got them at 55, so not great there. Shepard pulling away, 35-13 with 8:16 left after a big touchdown pass from Michael Hardyway to Malachi Brown.
And going final now, West Virginia has defeated Colorado 29-22, so the Mountaineers with back-to-back wins. Kutcher somehow escapes the pocket and is tackled just shy of the first down. But a solid run there as he had to scramble out and away.
And Wyatt Blicky for Martinsburg.
4 minutes remaining here in the ball game.
I had to correct myself. The pass from Hardyway to Brown got them down to the 1 yard line, and then Grant Swinehart ran it in.
Kutcher, play action pass. Wide open, throwing it behind Wallman, who has to turn around and make that catch. First down, Hurricane now knocking on the door at the 11-yard line.
Little tight end pop pass, another RPO concept.
Chucking it for the end zone, jumping up. Does he have it? Touchdown, Hurricane. Riley Armstrong goes up and gets one, making it 68-13 here with about 3 minutes remaining in the fourth.
It's good to see that Armstrong wasn't hurt so badly that he was out for the game or anything. And I continue to be pretty impressed with Kutcher as a quarterback. He is clearly not the issue here. I think Hurricane just hasn't been able to stack up to Martinsburg with the offensive line.
Snap a little low. The extra point kick, though, up and good for Matthew Adkins, making it 68-14. We'll step aside and take a 30-second break, and then we'll be back here on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube back in 30. The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg. We welcome you back here on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube as Hurricane getting another touchdown on the board here before heading home. Martinsburg, though, in control here throughout the entire day, putting 68 up offensively. You got 3:05 left here in the ball game.
And it'll just run starting now.
Yep, they've already started it. Looks like Hurricane realized they had one too many guys out there, so they'll take one off. Nope, never mind. Miscounted. So that kick going to go out of bounds. So Martinsburg will bring the offense back out onto the field and get the ball at the 35-yard line. As the clock continues to roll, so we'll see what all Martinsburg really has to do here. So the Bulldogs will finish the season 8-2 overall, making it 8 straight wins. Hurricane season will come to an end here, finishing at 1-9. So now we get to see the backups coming in here as Keon Ridenauer at quarterback, Gage Orem at running back, a whole bunch of new receivers out there as well. Ridenauer keeping it himself here and has a good block in front of him trying to lead him across and gets the first down. The first down for Martinsburg, just shy of the 50. Tackled at the 48-yard line was Ridenauer. First and 10 Martinsburg. So this time it is a handoff to George, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield. A loss on that play as he's wrapped up and brought down for a loss of 4, making it 2nd and 14. As a minute remains here in the ball game. Ridenauer gets set, and it looks like we're going to get a injury timeout here as Fairs limps off for Hurricane. So they had to call a timeout to allow him to get off the field. So they'll quickly bring both teams back on to the field now to resume action. So you got 50 seconds left. Ridenauer hands it off to Orem. Orem going to the far side, now up the middle, in between the hash marks. Flags fly in on the play as well. So we'll wait to see what that is, and it looks like it's going to be against Martinsburg here as the game winds to a close, stopping the clock for now because of the penalty with 35 seconds left, as it's a holding call on the Bulldogs. Ball now at the 48-yard line of Martinsburg. We'll see if they have to do one more play or not. Doesn't appear like they have to, but we'll see if they decide to anyway. I don't think they are. So it looks like teams getting ready to shake hands here. So your final score is 68-14. Martinsburg defeats Hurricane here on Senior Day. So we will now step aside and take a 2-minute break, and on the other side of that 2-minute break, we'll have the post-game show for you here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube, where we'll hear from Martinsburg head coach David Walker. We'll also get you some unofficial post-game stats, give out our awards, and wrap things up here after this 2-minute break on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
After a car accident, call the local law firm that can give you the help you need right now.
Get more with Manchin Ferretti, the one with 115 years of combined experience fighting for West Virginia accident victims. Get more with Manchin Ferretti,
The one that takes on the big insurance companies.
Get more with Manchin Ferretti. We're Manchin Ferretti.
After a car accident, we'll fight for every dollar you deserve. And if there's no recovery, there's no fee. So call right now.
Get more with Manchin Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
The Berkeley and Morgan County Health Departments want to help keep our communities, including backyard flocks and farms, safe from H5N1, the avian flu. To stay up to date with current risk levels and CDC recommendations, as well as disease prevention information shared by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, be sure to check out the Community Resources section of the Berkeley Morgan County Health Department at bchealthdept.org. This ad has been made possible through a grant-funded partnership with the West Virginia Department of Health.
Hi, I'm Hoppy Kercheval, a longtime radio host and Peak Advantage member. I'm excited to share the great news that you now have the option to join Peak Advantage Medicare plans, West Virginia's all-in-one Medicare Advantage plans, created for you by local trusted doctors partnering with WVU Medicine and Valley Health. Our plans include a $0 premium plan option including dental, vision, hearing, prescriptions, flex card, and more. If you'd like to become a member of Peak Advantage or have more questions, contact our local team today at 1-877-478-5545.
We welcome you back here on TV 10 WRNR TV on YouTube as team exits. We're going to have the band coming onto the field here too, so we'll see if we'll be able to get Coach Walker or not and how much we could actually hear him for this post-game interview. So with the band coming on, it might not be the best idea to do it. We'll have to wait and see if he wants to. So waiting for Dylan to ask him about that. But again, our final score here today, 68-14, the final. And it looks like Dylan is still trying to grab Coach Walker here for us. So we'll have to see what they decide to do with the band also going and playing here, as they didn't get to play at halftime because of senior day. So it looks like Dylan down on the sideline. Dylan, you still want to try to get Coach here?
There we go.
All right, let's do it.
Let's see. Do you have me up there from right here?
Yes. Yep, we got you.
All right, there we go. Coach, guys get the big win, 68-13 here. Opened things up pretty quick. A lot of the offensive drives. Felt like the touchdowns took 1, 2, 3 plays a lot of times today. How'd you feel about the performance overall?
I mean, I'm pleased. They're struggling, and we're playing pretty well. So I thought we did. I thought we did what we're supposed to do.
Offensively today, what did you feel like you guys wanted to do today going into this one against them, and how do you feel like you executed it?
We were looking to try to get to the perimeter with some of the things they were doing and run some screens and things. So I felt like we executed pretty well. Kind of wanted to. That's the thing. You get in a game like this and they shorten the quarters, and you'd like to try to get everybody some playing time at the end. We don't really get to. But with our ones, I was really pleased. Would like to have gotten them young guys more reps there in the second half, but that's just part of it.
You go into the playoffs now. How are you feeling about your team going into it?
I feel pretty good. I think we're playing pretty well right now. We'll have to go back and look at the film and evaluate it. We'll get see who we play and then go from there. So hopefully we got we're peaking at the right time, and we got a few more weeks in us.
All right, Coach. Thanks for the time. Congrats on the win. Colin, back to you.
Thank you, Dylan, and thank you, Coach Walker, for still talking with us here as we now step aside, and we'll take another 2-minute break. And on the other side of that 2-minute break, we'll get you unofficial post-game stats along with giving out our awards and wrapping things up here. Again, final score 68-14. Martinsburg defeats Hurricane. You're tuned into post-game coverage brought to you by the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg, with a full lunch and dinner menu and daily specials in a clean, comfortable atmosphere. You can check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. Back in 2 minutes here on TV 10.
The thing I'm most passionate about with my clients is that 95% of them that come to me, they've never been in trouble in their lives. They've got careers, promising futures, things that matter.
So thankfully, after it was all said and done, I had no DUI and I had no more stress facing me or my family.
When you're on the fence whether to hire a DUI attorney, I always say that you really cannot afford not to. My name is Harley Wagner. My law practice has been exclusively focused on driving under the influence cases throughout the state of West Virginia.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
Cody, thank you.
For what?
For your military service.
Oh, kid, it was an honor, and you're welcome.
What branch?
The Air Force.
My dad was a Marine.
Well, thank him for his service, too.
We should thank all the veterans out there listening.
I think you got that right, kid. You might be smart after all. Happy Veterans Day from our staff at Cody's Auto Body.
And McKenna.
Yeah, that little brat, too.
Cody! I'm not a brat.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
We welcome you back to the Palace Lounge post-game show here on TV10 and WRNR-TV on YouTube. Again, 68-14, today's final score. So Martinsburg finishes the season with 8 straight wins and finishing with a 8-2 record as it's on to the postseason next week. We'll have to wait and see who the Bulldogs host. Projections show that they will be the 3 seed hosting the 14 seed, which is projected to be Parkersburg South. So we'll see if that is correct, and if it's correct, what time and day that game is. In the past, Parkersburg South has been okay with coming up on a Friday night and playing, so if that's the case, we'll be here for you on Friday. Let's get to our post-game stats, brought to you by your local full-service archery pro shop, Fort Evans Archery of Inwood. Call them at 304-229-7064 or visit fortevans.com.
On the Hurricanes side, Kutcher ends up 15 for 24, 196 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air. It's a pretty respectable day overall, especially by Martinsburg defense's standards. 17 times he ran on the ground, though. 8 of those were sacks. Ends up with a net of negative 17 yards. DJ Short, 12 carries, 38 yards. Dylan Wyden, 6 catches for 69 yards. Armstrong, 5 catches, 66 yards, 2 touchdowns for him. And on the Martinsburg side, pretty much the same as what you had in the first half. For the most part, Brian Dick, 5 for 7, 137, and 3 touchdowns, had 1 carry for 11 yards. McDonald Gibson, 3 carries, 75 yards, and 2 scores. Kevin Myers did add in a 57-yard touchdown in that second half, giving him, for the game, 92 yards on 3 carries and 3 touchdowns. And Boston Todd's 2 catches go for 48 and 2 scores. Ty Ricketts has a 56-yard touchdown on his only catch. Irving and Villa both add in 1 catch for 17 and 16 yards apiece. And that's your stats for the day.
All right, let's get our awards then in and wrap things up, starting off with today's play of the game, brought to you by CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Martinsburg. Stop in, see them today at 48 Kelly Island Road in Martinsburg, or call 304-263-8821. CMA, they're moving lives forward.
So I think for this one,
play of the game,
going with the kickoff return touchdown to start things off.
I think that's what you got to go with. 81 yards.
Gave them the lead, and they never looked back. I think that's just a great play that was made.
All right, there you go. Play of the game. Collision of the game now, brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street, Martinsburg, family-owned, offering superior customer service. Great pricing for a job done by experienced certified technicians. Call 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page.
Got to go with Kamar Green, the strip sack that led to the fumble recovery touchdown by Frankie Urias. And really, things were opened up at that point. Extended the lead out for Martinsburg even further.
All right, we're 2 for 2 and agreeing so far. So, catch of the game now. brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley, and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. We'll see if we go 3 for 3.
So Brian Dick only completed 5 passes today, so I don't think it should be too surprising that actually Hurricane gets the catch of the game here today, as it was Lane Fairs that makes the 24-yard catch in the first half. Down the sideline, one-on-one coverage, just chucked it up on, I think it was 3rd and long.
Yeah.
And made a great catch up near the helmet and extended the drive for Hurricane. I don't think neither of their scores came off of that, but it was still a fantastic catch.
You had me in the first half. I thought we were going to go 3 for 3 because I, too, was going to say that we should give it to Hurricane, and even though it was in garbage time, I was going to say going with Armstrong, double coverage for that second touchdown. That was a tremendous catch as well.
Yeah, that was my other candidate. Yep.
All right. So, lastly, player of the game, brought to you by CMA Honda Winchester, located at 3985 Alley Pike in Winchester. Call 540-686-1622 at CMA Honda of Winchester. Owners just care more about you.
I got to give this one just to a unit, the defensive line of Martinsburg. They have 8 sacks on the day. Kamar Green, Frankie Urias, Jordan Kovacs, Jeffrey Griffith, like Kane Whip getting in there, like even throw in Villa and Ricketts off the edges as outside linebackers who were in coverage a good bit of the time. But mainly those defensive linemen just absolutely terrorizing Hurricane in the backfield today.
All right, that wraps things up for us here for today's game. Again, final score, Martinsburg 68, Hurricane 14. For Kyler High back in the studio, who you'll hear from here in a little bit with the post-game scoreboard show, our camera crew today, Rodney Watcher and Vernon Dale Backel. Donna Schaffner, our on-site producer, alongside me, Dylan Bishop. I'm Colin McLaughlin signing off. This has been Martinsburg Bulldogs football on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures, including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. Floorpools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com. Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. Floorpools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com.
In the Surf Law Offices. 50 years experience. No fees unless we collect money for you. Always here to help you. Any questions? LawPBM.com.
Welcome into the post-game show brought to you by Floor Pools. Make every day better with a hot tub or swimming pool. Floor Pools has locations in Martinsburg, Chambersburg, and in Hagerstown. Currently, the only game currently going on that we would be covering is Shepherd, as they have a 35-19 lead with 1 minute left in the fourth quarter to go. Lockhaven staring at a 4th and 7 with no timeouts left, as they have just completed a pass, looking at a hurry-up offense as they drop back to pass. Quarterback trying to find something, dumps it down to the running back. Looks like they get the first down. So this game will continue, but they got to hurry up and get in as they tackled it inbounds. The clock will probably end up running Trying to see here if they got the first down for you, if that's pretty much wraps. Looks like the defense is coming onto the field, so it looks like Shepherd, it gets the stop there, forces the turnover on downs with 52 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter as Shepherd looking home to bring home another win. They currently have 2 timeouts left. Like I said, 35-19 your score with 52 seconds left to go. Some scores around the EPAC that played last night in your final Martinsburg game. Martinsburg, as you saw, won 68-14. Jefferson won last night against Washington 48-0. Spring Mills winning 63-0 against Hedgesville and Morgantown, beating Musselman 45-0. Some other D1 football scores that you might be hearing, because like I said, Shepherd pretty much locking up this game as they are in victory formation, as they take a knee and hand the ball back to the ref to let the clock run out for the rest of the game. Somebody else who was probably in victory formation, your WVU Mountaineers. This game is final. 29-22 was your final score as they beat Colorado and Deion Sanders over there. JMU toppling Marshall 35-23. That game is final as well. Currently, let me see if I can get you an update on the Huntington score, as that might mess with some top rankings in the 4A division, as Huntington is currently beating Lindsley 28-14. That game was at 1 p.m. today as they got moved back as well, kind of like your Martinsburg Bulldogs game. Some D1 scores. Your morning games, you could say, your 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock games, those games went final as Georgia beat Mississippi State. BYU beat Texas Tech, beating number 8 BYU as 9 beats 8. That game was 29-27. Indiana getting the crazy comeback win as they scored a touchdown with 36 seconds left, making it 27-24. That game went final. Ole Miss looking to win. Ohio State looking to win against Purdue 34-30. Apologies for coughing. Syracuse and Miami, that game just starting at 3:30. Texas A&M and Missouri starting at 3:30. Oregon and Iowa, those games all starting at 3:30. Some 4 o'clock games. Only 4 o'clock game that I have for you on this little website is Vanderbilt versus Auburn, as Vanderbilt is now 15 as they had a amazing beginning of the season start. Now they're 15th as they were 9th at one point in time. 4:30 today, you have number 24 Washington playing Wisconsin. And at 7 o'clock, there's 2 games for you highlighted for your ranked teams. You have number 12 Virginia taking on Wake Forest. That game's at 7. And number 14 Louisville playing California at 7:30. You have Notre Dame, number 10 team against Navy. And then you have number 4 Alabama versus LSU, as LSU is not currently ranked, which is a odd sight to see, but they did fire their head coach. So it should be an interesting SEC game to see how it goes on. That game is at 7:30, like I said. No other score updates for you. As I told you, Shepherd has came along with a win, 35-19, WVU 29-22, and your Martinsburg Bulldogs 68-14. That's going to do it for me here in the studio. About to talk to y'all next week. I was about to say send you somewhere, but this is a post-game show, and nobody's out on the other side waiting on me. I'm Kyler Hyde. TV10 not Talk Radio today. WRNR and TV on YouTube. Have a great night and be safe.
And that concludes today's postgame show. Be sure to tune in each week throughout the regular and postseason for more West Virginia high school football. Today's game has been brought to you by
W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, Power, Beck, and Matzeroff Law Offices, Senate Finance Chairman Jason Barrett, Hagerstown Ford, Fort Evans Archery, Rocks Local Markets, the Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, personal injury attorneys, Cody's Auto Body, the Palace Lounge, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, the Berkeley County Health Department, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, Ameriprise Financial and the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, WVU Medicine Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, The Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, CMA Honda of Winchester, CMA Chevy and Toyota of Martinsburg, CMA Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg, Dignity Memorial Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery of Martinsburg, Flower Pools of Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg, Inferno Brewery and Andy's Pizza.
For the best in high school, college, and NFL coverage all season long, keep it tuned in to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.